What's up, Michael? What's up, Droy? Go Tigers. We got probably about 15 minutes till kickoff here. What's up, Jay? I'm going to have Clemson and South Carolina on one TV, Ohio State and Michigan on the other. We also have Pittsburgh and Miami playing. There's a bunch of games. There's a bunch of good games. A bunch of good games all day. What's up, SC Tiger fan? Got a bunch of good games all day, but if one of these games, well, not the Clemson game, but if the Michigan Ohio State gets out of hand and there's another good game on like Miami and Pittsburgh, we'll switch over to that. But there's a cold snap all throughout the United States right now. It's cold as shit here. It's going to be really cold up in Pittsburgh where Miami's playing. I don't know if that affects that game or not. And obviously it's going to be, what is it going to be? It's going to be around freezing, I think, in Michigan. Hope Riley's play calling doesn't cost us the game this year. Yeah, that's my worry. That is my worry. Clemson needs to run the ball. They need to establish the run game. If you put it in K. Klubnik's hands to win this game, I think South Carolina wins the game. What's up, Baylor man? Howdy from the grandstands of McLean. Oh, you're at the game. Good luck to you today, buddy. Good luck. I hate to tell you, but I'm pretty sure I picked against Baylor today on my jackpot pick'em challenge deal. Pitt has the advantage with the cold. Plus, Pitt's pretty good. Miami doesn't play as well on the road either. But if Miami wins this game, they're going to be on the bubble. I mean, they probably need Alabama to lose today to ensure. If Miami wins, Alabama loses. I think Miami definitely gets in because Miami will jump Alabama. But outside of that, the other things can happen too. But first of all, Miami needs to win. But they might need a little bit of help. They might need a little bit of help. But we had some great games yesterday. Shout out to Georgia Tech. I know they lost the game and moral victories don't matter, but they played hard. They gave Georgia everything they wanted and more. I hope we get against the yeah, me too. It's been a miserable season, but at least we could top it off with a win over the Chickens in Columbia. That would be great. I got invited to the game today, but I was like, no, I can't. You know, I got to stream. I could have gone to the game for free today. Virginia and SMU went out there. Is your champion? Yeah, if Virginia wins and SMU wins, they're playing for the ACC title game. There's a bunch of different scenarios that can happen. Pittsburgh can still get in. Who do they need? I think if SMU loses, which they've got the easiest game out of all of them, I think. SMU's got to play Cal, so they're probably going to win that, but, you know, who knows? It's football. But if SMU loses and Pitt wins, I think Pitt gets in the ACC championship. Tim Barrett picked the Tigers by 7. Well, Tim's a Clemson guy. I mean, this is one of those games. I mean, I know Clemson's terrible and South Carolina's not much better. But this is one of those games where you can really kind of throw the records out the window. I mean, you guys have to go back. I know Clemson's dominated this series for the past pretty much since Steve Spurrier was there. But I mean, before that, there was a lot of times where the better team didn't win. So I mean, again, Clemson's going to have to play out of their mind to win today. What's up, Robert? Left sunny Tampa to eat turkey and chili Charleston. There you go. Welcome to Charleston, buddy. I bet you it's even kind of cold in Tampa. I mean, not cold like cold, but cold for Tampa. Dez and Kirk picked Clemson. Wow. I'm surprised Kirk picked Clemson. I don't know about Dez. I don't know what just happened to my TV. Now suddenly both of them are on the SEC network. I'm pretty sure I put, what's going on here? My TV's got a mind of its own. Yeah, I didn't do that. What the hell? I don't know why I did that. One of my TVs has a mind of its own. There we go. What's up, Yoda? Does Kurt's son still go to Clemson? No. He actually transferred from Clemson for his senior year to Ohio State. But he's graduated. He's gone. There's only one Sweeney boy left on Clemson's team. He's the holder, the field goal, whatever, the kick holder. What's up, Eddie? Got a Gamecock in here. That's good. Eddie is one of the few Gamecock fans that actually likes me. I think he likes me. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like me. There were two there was two of them at one time. I think they both transferred out eventually. They played there for a couple of years, though. Beating the Coots is a winning season. Well, if we beat, if we beat the Coots today, we have a winning season. Literally. What's up, Jeremy? My Vols better beat the Fighting Pavias today. So, I did make a bet on that game. It's one of the games I'm least confident about, though. What did I do? I'll tell you what I got. What's up, JT? I'll tell you what I got right now. I did pretty good yesterday. I think I was 3-1 on the games yesterday. Here's what I've got right now. I've got Ohio State and Michigan over 44. I've got Clemson and South Carolina over 46. Two defenses that give up a lot of points, Clemson and South Carolina. So to me, that was an easy pick over 46. I've got Louisville minus 2.5 against Kentucky. Alabama minus 5.5 against Auburn. And Pitt plus 7.5 at home against Miami. So I have not bet the Tennessee and Vanderbilt game yet. I think I did make a pick on them, though, and I picked Vanderbilt to cover plus 2.5. I don't know what it is now. This is from the Monday Night Lunch Money show that I made that pick. I don't know. I'll wait, and I might bet that later, depending on what happens with my other bets. What's up, Pete? May the best, worst team win today. Yeah. What's up, Georgia man? Says go Dogs. Dogs in the SEC Championship. A&M losing last night to Texas. So Georgia has a chance to, well, assuming that Alabama wins today, which we all think that they will, Georgia has a chance to rematch against Alabama from the regular season. So that's interesting. Georgia should drop in the ranking, struggles against Georgia Tech. They won't drop in the ranking. They won the game. Yeah. Do you think Alabama or Ole Miss will be in the SEC? Alabama. I mean, I've got a bet on Alabama. So I obviously think Alabama's going to win the game. Alabama wins, they're in. Alabama loses, I think Ole Miss is in. Either way, Georgia's in. Either way, Beamer is home for Christmas. Yeah, this is South Carolina's last game of the year. They don't get to play in a meaningless bowl game like Clemson does. Too bad. KD says, go Tigers. Clemson, or Carolina 44, Clemson 42, and 4 overtime. Well, you know what? Forget the game score that you gave there. I hope you're wrong about 4 overtimes. I don't know if I can take that. I don't know if I'll survive. Y'all might see me have a heart attack and die right here on the internet if they go to 4 overtimes. I think Ole Miss will be the SEC championship game. So you think Auburn's going to beat Alabama? Pete actually made a trip from Conway to watch the game. Chilly as hell, but great football. So are you at the game? Are you in Columbia? I haven't drank any alcohol since Florida State game. I think I'm prepared. Well, cheers. I just opened my first beer. So cheers to you, sir. I tell you what, I don't usually drink a lot of wine, but on Thanksgiving, I had 2 Thanksgivings on Thanksgiving. I had one at my house and one at my sister's house later in the night. I had my wife's family over here in the morning, and then I went over to my sister's house for my family in the afternoon or the evening. And everybody brought wine. So I drank a shit ton of wine on Thanksgiving. So yesterday I took it easy. I didn't drink yesterday, but I got my cold beer ready for today. I know that. I had to give my liver a break. You know what I mean? Getting old over here. Can't do it like I used to do it. Paul Feinbaum just picked Clemson. Oh, that's not good. Paul Feinbaum doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. No, yeah, I ate a lot on Thursday too. I ate two dinners and all the dessert. I don't usually eat a bunch of sweets either, but when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'll eat all kinds of shit. And then I ate a bunch yesterday too. Already slipped a mini bottle in the restroom. Speaking of mini bottles, let's do one. It's almost kickoff time here. Still got some of these pink vodka deals. Let's do one of these. Cheers. Happy college football rivalry Saturday. My favorite weekend of the season. Every year since I was a kid. Cheers. That was a swish right there. Y'all hear that? Nothing but bottom of barrel. What's up, Lester? Boomer Sooner. Hey, Oklahoma is a problem. You know what? I'll probably be rooting for Oklahoma in the playoffs because of Brent Venables. And if somehow Tony Elliott makes it to the playoffs, I'll be rooting for him too. If those two ended up playing each other, Oklahoma and Virginia, first of all, I think Oklahoma would win. But I'd have to figure out who I want to root for more, Tony Elliott or Brent Venables, because they're both. Well, Tony Elliott actually is a Clemson man. I mean, he's a Clemson graduate, a former Clemson player, former Clemson national championship coordinator. And of course, Brent Venables had a lot to do with those championships too. But Brent Venables is more of an Oklahoma guy than a Clemson guy. I guess I would have to root for Tony Elliott. But anyway, what I'm saying here is, I think Oklahoma's a problem. Mango Ritas, that sounds good. The interesting thing about both of those coaches is, if you guys go back to August, both Elliott and Venables were on the proverbial hot seat, right? There's a lot of people thinking that they were going to get fired sometime during the season if they started out slow, and both teams came out hot. And no talk of firing them now. The Dabo coaching tree is alive and well. How about that? Who would have said that 4 months ago? Pulling for Virginia and Indiana just because neither has a history. Yeah, Indiana's an interesting team. There's still people out there who I don't know what they're thinking, but there's still people out there that for some reason still think that Indiana's a fraud. Have you not watched them play? They've got one of the best wins in the country on the road at Oregon, and they didn't just beat Oregon at home. They beat the shit out of them. Indiana's legit. I wouldn't want to play them. I don't have a liver. Well, that's good. I probably should just get my liver removed. That way I won't I won't have any problems with it. Hopefully AI can make some kind of fake liver can handle it, last forever, and I'll be good then. I'm still waiting for that. Yeah, I need Elon Musk to make a fake liver. Forget going to Mars. Make me a fake liver. I need that first before we go to Mars. Clemson's team supposedly arrived at the stadium and dressed in black. That's different. Wow, that is different. What's up, Millis? Jake, the Minnesota sports fan, is here. All right, here we go. They're about to kick off here. Let's get this thing started, shall we? I think they're about to kick off. I wish, you know how you have two kidneys, but you only really need one? I wish the same was true with, I wish we had two livers. Did Lane Kiffin make a decision? I think he's made a decision. He hadn't said it yet, though. I'm pretty sure he's going to be leaving. I don't know why he would wait till today to say that he's staying at Ole Miss. That makes zero sense. He could have easily just said that yesterday or 2 weeks ago or whatever, but he didn't. If you listened to Saban this morning on the College Game Day show, he's like, he didn't say it, but I think Nick Saban knows where Lane's going, because he goes, if you're Lane Kiffin, you're looking at not your salary, because Ole Miss can match the salary. You're looking at who's going to spend more money on the team. And the answer to that is LSU. I don't think there's any debate about that. So it seems to me as if Lane Kiffin's headed to LSU. Otherwise, he would already said otherwise. Lane waiting to see if I don't think Lane's basing his decision on Alabama at all. All right, so we got Clemson and the white. This is probably my favorite Clemson uniform outside of the solid orange uniforms. The white jersey with the orange pants is my favorite Clemson uniform. Here we go. 1st and 10, Tigers. Start of the first quarter. Let's go. Here we go. From the 25-yard line. Of course, we start out with the Garrett Riley empty back set. Cade Klubnik throws it to a wide open. Let's go. First down. TJ Moore. All right. I didn't like the set there, but the play worked. Now, Clemson does have a history this year of coming out with scripted plays on the first drive and doing well, and then they, for some reason, forget how to do that. But here we go. Big gain across the 50-yard line on first down, or at the 50-yard line. Now we got in, I think that's Randall. And he gives the ball to Randall, and Randall picks up about 3 yards on the opening carry. First carry of the game for Randall. I want to see a lot of number 8 and number 9 in the backfield today. That's what I want. Need a big day from number 8 and number 9. What's up, Magadog? What's up, Norwegian Method? Have no fear, the Norwegian is here. Yes. The Norwegian here every week. I like that. Dedication. All right, Klubnik back to pass on 2nd and 7. And it's batted down by a Gamecock defender. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 here, which Clemson is fucking terrible on. Excuse my. If y'all don't like curse words, this might not be the stream to watch. But Clemson is terrible on 3rd downs. Kind of thinking Bama might blow it. I'd be surprised if Bama blew it against Auburn's not good. They're just not good. I think Alabama handles Auburn pretty easily, but you never know. Only favored by 5.5. That's why I bet them. 3rd and 7. Of course, another pass. And he throws it to the sideline. It's caught by Antonio Williams for a first down. First down, Tigers. Let's go. I don't think it's hard to beat the same team twice in a season. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, every game's different. That was a really good pass by Klubnik. And now my TV's frozen. All right, 3rd down and 12. I didn't see what happened there. Thrown over the middle to the tight end, caught. What was that? Did I miss something? Was there a penalty? My TV froze. Was there a penalty or something? I thought they got the 1st down. What happened? What's up, Eric? 3D printed bio livers. I'll be the first on deck to get one of those. They can even practice on me if I get it for free. I can't afford a new liver. So Clemson's got a punt now. What happened on that 1st down play? My TV froze and I didn't get to see what was there a penalty or something? All right, we'll get our first look here at South Carolina and Lenora Sellers. This is my worry here. 5-yard penalty said weren't enough men on line. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, of course. Sellers worries me. The defense needs to play the best game of the season to contain him. They have problems with players like Sellers, mobile quarterbacks. 1st and 10 from the 15. And they get him on the 1st down, a loss of 3 yards. Let's go. Sammy Brown. No, that was Help. That was Will Help. The other white guy. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat, Joel. Does Pitt Miami now have an ACC championship? Yes, it does. Well, Pitt still has a chance. Well, both have a chance, but Pitt has an easier path, but they need help too. A short pass and hit immediately, and Clemson is all over the Gamecocks on this first Gamecock drive. A gain of maybe 2 or 3. No, they said 5-yard gain. I guess he got forward progress. They're 3rd down and 5 now. Come on, we need the field position here. We need to stop them. Don't let them get a 1st down from the 20. And tackle to that 20. No gain. Clemson coming out with their hair on fire on defense, playing with passion. And it's going to be 4th down. And the Gamecocks going to have to punt here. All right, let's get some good field position here. Antonio Jenkins, thank you for supporting the channel, buddy. Salute from a veteran. Many blessings to you. Salute to you too, sir. Many blessings to you, and thank you for your service. I come from a military family full of veterans. My mom, my dad, my brother. So, yeah, shout out to you, buddy. Hope you're having a good holiday season so far. All right, Clemson's about to get some good field position here. We'll see how this punt goes. I hope they don't put Adam Randall back. I don't know what Clemson's been thinking. Half the season, they've had... You know who I'd put back there to return kicks? I don't like the Antonio Williams is dangerous with the ball in his hands. I understand why they do that, but they don't need Antonio Williams getting hurt the same way that Bryant Wesco did returning kicks. I'd put Tristan Smith back there. Tristan Smith is dangerous with the ball in his hands, and he's got good hands. Will Texas A&M be the SEC championship? No. No. A&M losing last night put Georgia in. And if Alabama wins today, which they probably will, it's going to be Alabama. No, A&M's out. If Alabama wins, they play Georgia. If Alabama loses, Ole Miss plays Georgia. A&M's out. Looks like Louisville and Kentucky are trying to play football today. Yeah, somebody's going to have to win. Somebody has to win that game. Kind of like this game. Doesn't matter how bad the two teams are, somebody's got to win. Natural turf is amazing. If it were up to me, all games would be played on natural turf. I mean, obviously you can't do that in an indoor stadium. But if you have an outdoor stadium and you have fake grass, I don't know what you're doing. Didn't Notre Dame do that? Notre Dame, for the longest time, had natural turf. And like 2 years ago, they switched to fake grass. Why? I don't understand that. Ole Miss already played. I know, and they won. Oh, you're talking to Millis. Yeah. Yeah, A&M's out. It's going to be either Georgia versus Ole Miss or Georgia versus Alabama, depending on what Alabama does today. Most likely it's going to be Alabama and Georgia. Notre Dame was always known for the long grass, too. Yeah, I used to, well, before the Notre Dame fans shunned me, they don't like me anymore because I said that Miami should be ranked higher than them. But before that, I used to communicate with this guy on Twitter. He was an actual groundskeeper at Notre Dame. And I remember how mad he was whenever they switched to the fake grass, too. I mean, that was his job. I mean, they still have a grounds crew, but I guess all they do now is paint lines on the field. I don't know what they do. What's up, CJ? All right. The Michigan game is about to start, too. Michigan and Ohio State. But here we go. Clemson with good field position at the 45. And they hand the ball off to Randall, and Randall's going to get 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Tigers. I like the. I'm not complaining about the play calling so far. 2nd down and 8. And he give it to Randall again, and he picks up another 2 yards. Gets close to the 50, right around the 49. All right, here we go. The infamous Clemson 3rd down play. If they throw a screen pass here, which they probably will, he's either going to throw a screen pass, Cade Klubnik's going to run it, or they're going to throw it to the sideline for a yard short of the 1st down marker. Here we go. Definitely going to be a pass, though. And it is. Klubnik. He's going to keep it, and he's going to lose a yard. Told you. Now they're at midfield here. If you're a Gamecock coach or a fan even, this is a Dabo Swinney special. This is where he does trick shit now. Especially in a game like this. I would watch for the fake here. I'm just telling you. All right. Good, they actually punted it. I was worried they were about to try to do a fake there and screw it up, but they didn't. Oh, the ball's loose. Oh, he got back on top of it, but Clemson pins him all the way back at the 2-yard line. Almost turned it over on the kickoff return. Big play, Michigan. First play of the game. Oh, I missed that. But South Carolina's pinned all the way back at the 2-yard line. That was almost a disaster for the Gamecocks right there. Yeah, Michigan is at Ohio State's 39. Underwood, throw in the middle wide open. Inside to 30, first down, Michigan. They're knocking on the door already on the opening drive here. Only 45 seconds into that game, and they're already deep in Ohio State territory. That would be huge for Michigan to score on the opening drive here. Baylor Gardner. No, I said Baylor. Balin Gardner. Howdy, everyone. God bless you all. And the angels are already riding on your shoulders. Go IU. Yeah. God bless you too, sir. I missed that play, but now it's second down for Michigan. Michigan is quietly sitting there at 9-2. Nobody's really talked about them. I mean, their schedule hasn't been the most difficult, but they're sitting there at 9-2. I mean, this is not a bad team here. I think the expectations for Bryce Underwood were a little bit too high, and so that's kind of why nobody's talking about him. And speaking of Underwood, he tries to do a quarterback keeper there and goes nowhere, loses a yard even. Third down now for the Wolverines. Yeah, I'd like to see a safety here for Clemson. Clemson get a safety, get the ball back. It's the first drive, no need to over. Yeah, man, I'm not over. I'm not. I mean, Ohio State's favored for a reason. But they do need to get that Wolverine monkey off their back. They hadn't beat him since 2019. I mean, they haven't beat Ohio State since before COVID shut the country down. You know? So. All right, here we go. Back in Columbia, South Carolina, 8 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter. All the way down to about, looks like the 3-yard line. And Gamecock's going to run it, and a loss of a yard. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage there. Good defense by the Tigers, collapsing the running lane there. Let's go. Oklahoma versus the LSU game might be the score of 3-2. I don't know. LSU might not score that many. I mean, you're right. You're right. I love Oklahoma in that game, though. I mean, LSU, their offense is already bad, and they're playing probably the best defense in the SEC. So I don't see how LSU can pull that out. Second down and 9. Short catch. And he's going to run for it. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be very close to the first down marker on 2nd and 9. He might have got it. It's either going to be first down or 3rd and 1. And it is a first down Gamecocks. They got themselves out of safety trouble there. What's up, Steve? Vic Tube. All right, 1st and 10 now from the 13-yard line. Bam, son. Fumble, get it. No, he said it was incomplete. Let's go. He blew that play right up. Good defense there by the Tigers. So far, the Gamecocks having a hard time moving the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if they took a shot here on 2nd and 10. Somebody better be covering Nick Harbor. That's all I'm saying. This seems like the perfect opportunity for Sellers to take a shot downfield. And they're going to. I told you. I told you. And he got it. Fumble! Let's go! Let's fucking go! He caught it too and fumbled it. Brown fumbled it. Ha ha! Oh, he got stripped. That was just a good play by the defender there. Terrell just stripped it out of his hands. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Tigers ball, baby. Went from hell. Well, yeah. Exactly. I mean, that was just a hell of a play by the defender there. I mean, you can't really say. I mean, they drew up a good play on offense, just didn't finish it. And Michigan kicks a field goal to take the lead 3-0 in the opening drive in Ohio State or in Ann Arbor. Klubnik throws it, and it's going to be short, intended for Antonio Williams. He was covered. Defender fell, but Klubnik was under pressure there. Watch Klubnik's feet whenever look. I'll take it back. He actually stood in there and delivered the ball. He just got hit. 2nd down and 10 now for the Tigers. And he throws it behind the line of scrimmage. Antonio Williams makes a spin move. He's going to pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards there. Here we go. 3rd down again. This is a terrible down and distance for the Tigers offense. I mean, it's 3rd and 6. You could pretty much do anything. You could run the ball, you could throw it, but I tend to believe Garrett Riley's going to call a pass play here. Just what kind of pass play it's going to be, I don't know. Maybe a tight end pass over the middle would be good. Yep, pass play. Throws it, caught inside the 30. Williams. 1st down, Tigers. I like it. Surprised they're letting Williams run free like that. I mean, he's one of the most dangerous players on the team. To let him run free like that is weird. I mean, there was nobody even thinking about covering him. They need to play man on him. 1st and 10. Inside the 30. And a good run by Randall all the way up. He got about 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Touchdown Louisville, 7-0. Let's go bird with teeth. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 4. Clemson obviously in field goal range here, but a touchdown would be nice. And they gave it to Randall again. He breaks some tackles, runs hard, gets the 1st down at the 18 or 19-yard line. Let's go. Y'all see the referee gave the 1st down call in the wrong direction? The referee pointed 1st down for the Gamecocks. Y'all see that? What's he doing? Yeah, keep feeding number 8. I want to see number 9 in there too eventually. But right now, keep riding with number 8. I want one of those hats that Garrett Riley has on. I like that hat. From the 19. Klubnik. Oh, Antonio Williams wide open. Oh, God, there was nobody there, bro. Oh. Oh, my God. There was nobody there. Blown coverage. Blown coverage. Oh. Come on, man. Bro. There was nobody there. Second down and 10. Klubnik throws in the end zone again. Fuck! God damn it. This is what I'm talking about. This offense is so painful to watch. You're moving the ball on the ground with number 8. You got a blown coverage overthrow. Then you try to throw it to Randall. He's covered in the end zone. God, Klubnik, man. God damn it. I mean, first you miss a wide open receiver who was nobody within 10 yards of him, and then you throw it to Randall who's covered in the end zone. I don't blame that on Klubnik. I mean, Klubnik should have been a run play on that down and distance. Why are we running the ball? It's working. Ohio State intercepted by Michigan. Wow. Sayan throws an interception on Ohio State's first drive of the game. Look at this. And now Michigan's deep in Ohio State territory. Wow. Jeez-a-ree. Anyone take Michigan money line? No, I almost bet on Michigan. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. Scott Kerr, thank you for supporting the channel, buddy. What are you doing? What are they doing, Pete? I don't know what they're doing. They're doing what they've been doing all year. That's what they're doing. There's no reason to put the game in Cade Klubnik's hands. I mean, I don't know why. We've run the ball well all year whenever we decide to try to run it, but Garrett Riley does not like to run the ball. He just doesn't. Anytime they get down there inside the 25-yard line or so, he starts itching like a crackhead. Got any more of them passes? How can we figure out how to pass it here? How can we figure out how to pass it? That's what he's doing. I don't get it. Bryce Underwear is below average. Well, yeah. Well, he might be about to score here. Below average. He might go up 10-0 on Ohio State. It is second down and 3. And Michigan knows how to run the ball. Look, see? This is what I'm talking about. That guy's got the same name, too. That's Randall. They know how to run the ball with somebody named Randall inside the 30-yard line. No, it's not Randall. It's Marshall, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They know how to run the ball. First down, Michigan. All right, Gamecock ball after the turnover. They're going to run it for about 3 yards on first down. And turnovers in the red zone for Clemson is just... that's how you lose these type of games, man. You get a turnover deep in their territory. You're running the ball well. Then you just give it to the other team for no reason. And that totally fucks up the entire momentum of the game. Second down and 7. Sellers throws it to a wide open receiver. Was that Harbor? Anyway, he gets all the way up to the 45-yard line. Yeah, Nick Harbor. First and 10, Gamecocks. Here we go. Here we go. I've seen this movie before. I have seen this movie a bunch of times. There's a flag, though. I don't even know what this was. A review. What are they reviewing? What's the review? What are they reviewing? Oh, where he was down at? All right. Well, either way, he still caught the ball for a first down. So it's just where the spot is. Yeah, he was down at the, looks like the 34. All right, so he was down. First down, Gamecocks either way, though. Are they going to say he was down? So there's no catch? It's a 10-yard difference, I guess. Yeah. So they move it back to the 34. It's still first down. And Michigan kicks another short field goal to go up 6-0 on the Buckeyes. Good start by the Wolverines here. All right, Gamecock first down. Clemson's defense needs to stay aggressive here and get after Sellers. From the 34. And there we go. Good run defense there. He got maybe 2 yards out of that. Second down and 8. I have under, so I need only field goals. I actually took the over. I don't know which game you're talking about. Actually, I got over in both games. I got over in both those games. What's up, LS King? Yeah, time to win one for the Gippers, right. Second down and 8. Sellers has got all freaking day. And he just throws it away. Nowhere to go with the ball. Good coverage by Clemson there. Now it's going to be third down and 8. And that was a good decision by Sellers to throw it away, too, because he was about to get sacked. Yeah, we need to stop here bad. The ball was intended for Harbor. It was just out of bounds. All right, 2 minutes left in the first quarter here. Third down and 8. Sellers steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. Let's go. A loss of 4 yards. Back at the 31-yard line. Will Helt is all over his ass. Will Helt's already early in this game is all over Sellers. Look at that spin move. Come on, man. Transfer from Purdue. That's right. Y'all heard me right. Transfer for Clemson. Will Helt been one of the best players on the defense all year. All right, the kick is up. He's going to call for a fair catch back at the 21-yard line by Antonio Williams. We need to we just calm down and run the ball. That'll open up the play action. That'll open up the shots down the field. But all these empty back sets and no threat of running the ball, the defense is going to tee off on you, man. So let's run the fucking ball here. We haven't seen number 9 yet. But so far, Adam Randall's running the ball okay. So let's calm down here, slow the game down a little bit, and make this Gamecock defense respect the run. Run the ball. From the 22. I mean, what an amazing catch by Moore. So big play there by Clemson. Great throw by Klubnik, too. Very dangerous throw, though, honestly. That was just, I mean, he was covered. Maybe he wasn't covered that good. Good throw and catch there by Klubnik and Moore. 1st and 10. From the 47. Now he run the ball, and he gets about 2 yards for Gideon Davidson. All right, number 9 in the game. That's what I'm talking about. All right, come on. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, probably. Yeah, they're going to let time run out. That's going to be the end of the first. Clemson driving. So after 1 quarter, I mean, there's a long way to go here and a lot can happen. Clemson has looked like the more prepared team so far outside of one terrible decision by Cade Klubnik and probably more importantly by Garrett Riley to even call that play. But so far, Clemson's looking solid on defense. Did I take the – no, I got over 46. Yeah, I think Kiffin's going to LSU. I'll tell you what I got. I'll tell you what I got right now. Well, if it lets me log in, I've got, yeah, over 46 in Clemson and South Carolina, over 44 in Michigan and Ohio State. So. I like that we can hear what they're saying in the reviews in the ACC games. Yeah, I like that too. I think I think that was a good decision by the ACC, and hopefully some of these other conferences adopt that same philosophy. While we're on commercial here, it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Ohio State, and they're going to run the ball. It's going to be short, so it's going to be 3rd and about 2. Michigan up 6-0. Yeah, Clemson needs a score here. I mean, they've been knocking on the door. Big 3rd down. No beer. Yeah, I got one right here. You disagree with me about the play calling? Well, I disagree with the idea of putting the ball in Cade Klubnik's hands in that situation in the first place, because he usually makes the wrong decision or the wrong throw. So we can agree to disagree. Should have scored last time when Cade threw it. Well, he should have. I mean, he had Antonio Williams wide open in the end zone, and there was nobody around him, and he does what Cade Klubnik does and just floats it. Big play there by Ohio State. It's going to be 1st down by Jackson. And we got some jawing going on there, of course. I just don't, it's not, I understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree with the play call necessarily. It's just that every time that we get down deep in somebody else's territory, they put it in Cade Klubnik's hands, and the majority of the time he screws it up. And that's just the way it's been for the past 3 years. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. 2nd down and 8. And Clemson is going to run it this time with Davidson again, and he picks up another 2 yards. So here we go, and with another 3rd and 6 situation, which for Clemson is almost for sure going to be it's either going to be Cade running the ball or some sort of sideline pass. We'll see here. I wouldn't be surprised if Cade ran this ball. 3rd down and 6. What a catch by Williams on the sideline, like I said. But holy shit! I mean, that was a good scramble and throw on the run by Cade. I can't hate on him for that. He's rolling out to his right. He's about to get sacked, and he throws an absolute dime to Antonio Williams right on the sideline. And now we run it on 1st down for a gain of 5. Here we go. Now we're moving the ball like we should be moving the ball. Balanced. A balanced attack. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. And this is, 2nd and 5, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. I would run the ball here, but you can pretty much do whatever you want to do as far as the play call goes. I wouldn't be surprised if they took a shot in the end zone here. And they do run the ball, and he gets up to about the 10. All right, so now we're in a manageable situation here. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Probably not a good idea to headbutt the ref. I don't think so. Yeah, I wouldn't advise that. All right, big 3rd down and 3 here. And I think South Carolina's going to call a timeout. Yeah, Shane Beamer calls a timeout for the Gamecocks. First timeout of the half by either team. We need to finish and get a touchdown here. I mean, I'll take points, but they really should score here. The main thing is don't turn the ball over, because we just gave away 3 points on that last drive with that interception. That was a chip shot field goal. Even if you don't get the touchdown, get an easy field goal. I must have missed the headbutt. I don't know which game. Are you talking about in the Clemson game? And Ohio State just scored a touchdown, I think. No, short. They marked him short. So Ohio State's on the essentially the 1 foot line here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Good stand there by Michigan's defense. If Clemson scores here, I'm going to do another shot. I don't have one, though, I don't think. Oh, Mrs. Pete's going to bring me up a mini bottle just in case I need to celebrate. Oh, don't do that to me with the jumbo package. If they break out the jumbo package here and it doesn't work, I might jump. You see that window right there? I'm on the 2nd floor right here. I might jump right out that window. Head first. I might dive through it like Michael Phelps. They better not do that shit. Put that shot away, man. Cade's about to throw another pick. Yeah, I'll do a head first dive right out that window right there. No jumbo, I'll break my TV. Yeah, well. Stow it to me. I'm not drinking it unless we score. That's it. It's going to sit right here until we score. All right, here we go. Adam Randall, let's go. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's go. Hey, that was easy, wasn't it? You see what happens when you don't leave it to Cade Klubnik to throw interceptions in the end zone? You see what happens? Good things happen. Adam Randall's a boss. Let's go. Touchdown, Tigers. What a run. What a run by number 8. He's become one of my favorite players on this team. A disappointing season, but Adam Randall has quieted all the haters. All we heard all year, oh, you got a wide receiver playing running back, Pete. That's why you ain't no good. That's why I don't run the ball, because you got a wide receiver playing at running back. Fuck y'all. This guy's showed up every game. If it weren't for Adam Randall, we might be 3-9. Cheers. Told you I'd take a shot if they scored a touchdown. Damn, I missed it. Adam Randall's been one of the biggest ballers on this team. Pro Potato. What's up, man? Just wanted to pop in and say, go Tigers. What am I shooting? It's just some kind of lemonade flavored vodka. All right, 7-0. About time they got home there. Should be 14-0, honestly, or at least 10-0. All right, here we go. 12.5 minutes left in the first half. Clemson finally scores up 7-0. And honestly, they have pretty much dominated this first quarter in a few minutes. But there's still a long way to go here. Long way to go here. See what the Gamecocks got in store after going down 7-0 at home. All right, 1st and 10 Cox. At the 25, Sellers throws it to a wide open receiver, and he's going to get close to a first down. I think he might have got the first down. Yeah, 10 yards on the play. First down, Gamecocks. Utah Stan says your I'm not classy counterattack was one of my favorite things on the season. Well, here's the thing. I'll address that in a minute. 1st and 10. Sellers throws it. Oh, come on, man. Somebody tackle him. Well, he's about to tackle himself, but he got it for 12 yards, first down. When people come into my live stream and just all of a sudden start calling me names, how do they expect me to react? Like, you come in my stream and call me a moron. What am I supposed to just say? You're right, I'm a moron? No. I'm going to say something worse back to you than what you said to me. It's just the way it goes when you're trash talking. And so they think they can come in here and say some shit about me. If I counter it, that I'm not classy. Well, fuck you, then I'm not classy. How about that? 1st and 10. Sellers throws it deep. Oh, he's wide open. God dang. There's the Clemson defense we've all known and loved all year. 3 plays. 75 yards in 3 plays. Wide open. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? Now we're back to square one. Where are the safeties? Yeah, I have no idea. They don't know where they're at either. Is that Mrs. Peete cussing in the background? No, I haven't. She's been fairly quiet, which is surprising. You hear Repeat down there. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's playing a game. I think he's on his Oculus or something. It's funny to listen to these kids talk on when they play on that Oculus, they all talk to each other. And, well, he's heard me on YouTube too much. He sits down, he's talking trash to these other 9-year-olds. It's hilarious. Chris Knipe says, let's go South Carolina. Our secondary is so bad. Yeah, it's been bad all year. The safety play has been, bad. Terrell has had moments where he's played great, but he had one of the worst plays I've ever seen. I think, who was that against? SMU, I think it was, where he just lined up in man coverage on the receiver, and the ball was snapped, and he just let the receiver run right by him, and he just turned around and watched him catch a 70-yard touchdown. I'd never seen anything like that. That blew my mind. Pitt up 7-3 on Miami. Yeah, that was like a moon ball he just threw, but look, out of all the players on South Carolina's offense you've got to account for number 8. Nick Harbor is the best player on that offense, period. Him and Sellers. To let him get that wide open, I don't know what they're doing. 6-3 Michigan. Boy, they stuffed him at the line, huh? They did. This Ohio State-Michigan game might end up being like what we saw with Georgia and Georgia Tech. Might be 16-9 or some shit by the end of it. Texas Tech up 21-0. Louisville up 10-0. Go Bird with teeth. All right, Clemson needs to answer here. Clemson's offense just needs to not get in their own way. That's been a problem all year. You can't trust the secondary for Clemson, so that's why I bet the over in this game. Look at Davidson returning the ball. He gets up to the 15. This has been the problem all year. We know, and they should know, because they're the coaches of the team, that Clemson's secondary is suspect, and teams are going to score. The offense just needs to get out of their own way, not turn the ball over, which they've already done once today, and not miss wide open throws, which we've also done once today. We spotted them 7 points on that one drive. That one drive where he missed Antonio Williams and then threw an interception on the next play. 2 terrible plays in a row. That's a 7-point swing in this game. The offense just needs not to fuck up, basically, is what I'm saying. 1st and 10. Klubnik throws it. That was a dangerous throw to Turner. Caught it, though. Another covered receiver. That's the kind of shit that makes me nervous. 6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4. South Carolina hasn't beaten Clemson and Columbia in 12 years. Yeah, that's fact. That's a fact. Yeah. 2nd down and 4. Klubnik throws it over the middle for Moore. Caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. Up to about the 34. Moore's playing well so far today. Well, Moore's played well all year, for the most part. Clemson's got Clemson has the advantage in this game in receivers. We've got 3 legit receivers. As far as I know, South Carolina's only really got 1 like main guy, and Wesco's even gone for Clemson. Yeah, that would be 4. 1st and 10. Klubnik is the difference. Big run up the middle. Truck that motherfucker. Let's go. 1st down, Tigers. Adam Randall is an absolute boss. Wide receiver at running back. He's a wide receiver, Pete. Man, this guy's been balling out all year. Number 8 is an absolute beast. There he goes again. Look at him dive forward. Let's fucking go. He didn't get the 1st down, but he got close to it. Keep feeding number 8. This guy's on a mission, son. This guy's on a mission. Ah, damn, I love running the ball. Do I think Texas should make the playoffs? Fuck no. No. Steve Sarkisian can cry all he wants to. Bro, you lost 3 bad games. Come on, Davidson. All right, there we go. Come on, I'm liking this play call in here. Y'all know how I like to run the ball. This wears defenses out, too. Nobody talks about that. When you run the ball, I don't care if you're only picking up 2 and 3 yards per carry. And over and over and over and over again, you are just wearing down that defensive line. And that helps the quarterback out. And believe me, Cade Klubnik needs help late in the game. 1st and 10. Here we go. Klubnik back to pass, throws it. What a catch by Turner. Down to the 21. Boy, y'all getting mossed by Turner. South Carolina fans should be really pissed off right now. You're getting mossed by Turner. Turner has been a running joke in Clemson for years. And y'all are letting him moss you. I don't like that play call right there. See, this is what I'm talking about. Incomplete, intended for more. Another bad pass by Cade Klubnik. Boy, Cade Klubnik has got to be the most inconsistent. I mean, he can throw the craziest NFL throw you've ever seen. And on the next play, look like, the 3rd string for Purdue or something. He's just so inconsistent. Which is why I wouldn't put important situations in his hands. I mean, he's capable of doing anything, but 2nd down and 10. Klubnik's going to run it. Oh, come on. That's 15 yards. Boy, they just grabbed this motherfucker by his face mask and tackled him with one hand by his face. You can't tackle somebody by their face, man. That was a dumb penalty. Gamecocks getting scared now. Look at him. If y'all let Cade Klubnik get under your skin, y'all are down bad. Look at this. Look at this. You almost broke his damn neck. That's an easy call there. Oh, he's laughing about it. Yeah, let somebody jerk your neck like that. See how much you laugh about it then. I hate the Gamecocks, man. 1st and 10. Or 1st and goal. Sorry, Pete had to go on a 6 mile. You ran 6 miles already? Holy shit. It would take me about a day to do that. 1st and goal. Get the ball to Randall. Let's go. Pickup of 6. Gonna be 2nd and goal coming up from inside the 5-yard line. Come on, Garrett Riley. Keep running the ball. They can't stop it. If Riley does some dumb shit here, I would do a 2-back set. I would put number 8 and number 9 in there together. And let them try to figure out where that ball is going. Good luck with that. Come on, baby. All right. It's third and, what? Third and goal from about the 3. Let's go. I'd run the ball again. I'd run it twice more. I'd run the ball 2 more times. I wouldn't kick a field goal here. 2 more runs. Something tells me Garrett Riley's he's getting that crack itch. He's getting that crack itch. How can I find a way to pass it? How can I find a way to pass it? Keep running the ball. What was this? Klubnik. What? What a crazy play. Klubnik fumbles the ball, picks it up, and scores a touchdown. You can't make this shit up. Look at this. They put. Was that Peter Woods they put in there as the lead blocker and make them think they were going to run it? Is that what they did? I don't know if that was Pat Henry or Peter Woods. Did he step out of bounds? What a crazy play that was. That was wild. Yeah, number 44, that's on you, buddy. You shouldn't be tackling people by their face. How you feel about that? I guess they're going to try to see if he stepped out of bounds. What a crazy play that was. I got to give credit to Klubnik on that for being heads up and picking that ball up and running. So his left foot hits the pylon. The pylon is a touchdown, so I don't... Y'all see that view of the pylon cam where he stepped on it? I mean, I don't know how you reverse that. He did have that. I told you. When you get down inside the 5-yard line, Garrett Riley starts getting that crack itch. He's like, I know we ran the ball 45 yards down the field, but I got to throw it sometime, don't I? It almost cost him, too. That could have been disastrous. I mean, luckily, Klubnik picked the ball up and made a heads-up play, which is hard for me to even fathom him doing. But that could have been disastrous. He could have fumbled it. That could have been 6 points the other way in a heartbeat instead of just running the ball. But they got lucky there. Heads-up play by number 2. And the extra point's going to be good. So it's going to be 14-7, Clemson. Let's go. Every now and then we get lucky. Yeah, he definitely had that crack itch. Pat Henry out hurt. Yeah, that's not great. Well, look, most teams have a lot of hurt players in Week 14. Been a long season. I mean, I really think, well, Antonio Williams and Bryant Wesco are our 2 best receivers, I mean, by a lot. And Wesco got knocked out a few weeks ago. But ever since then, Williams has stepped up. He really has. Williams is a baller. P. Jones, 2009. Hey, what's up, Pete? Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Oh, we had a great Thanksgiving. Y'all know what I say. Every day above ground is a great day as far as I'm concerned. So any Thanksgiving that I'm still above ground is great too. You know? Young Citrus, go Tigers. Hey, when's Lane Kiffin supposed to announce that he's going to LSU? Because that's where he's going. And by the way, I think that'd be a great hire for y'all. End of today. Yeah. I mean, if he was staying at Ole Miss, he already would have just said it. I don't know why you would call a press conference and have a big announcement if you're just staying. I mean, Clark Lee's staying at Vanderbilt. I mean, all these coaches, Kurt Signetti, like all of these coaches are signing extensions and just saying, "Hey, I'm staying here." Lane Kiffin hasn't done that. So, I mean, the fact that he hasn't done that tells me he's leaving. He wouldn't even answer the question yesterday after the game that they won. So, I forget the reporter's name that said something on his podcast about Lane Kiffin saying you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And so that pissed off Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin went up and said something to him about calling him a hoe. Then in the post-game press conference, the reporter doubled down on it and basically did call him a hoe again. I would have been like, yeah, I called you a hoe on my podcast. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. You're not going to do anything about it. I don't really like Lane Kiffin that much, just to be fair. I'm not saying he's a bad person or anything. I don't know him personally, obviously, but I don't know, man. He's just, drama follows Lane Kiffin all over the world. Everywhere he's ever been, there's drama. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want him to coach my team just for that reason alone. All right, good return there by Clemson up to the 27-yard line. Yeah, he's a drama queen. He's like a wrestler manager. Yeah, I wouldn't want all that shit surrounding my program. He fucked over Tennessee. He left in the middle of the night, quit without even telling anybody. Got fired on the tarmac at Southern Cal. What else am I missing here? He's done a bunch of weird shit. Oh yeah, he took the job at FIU or FAU, whatever, one of those directional schools in Florida. Oh my God! Somebody, what are you doing? Not again! God damn, man! Clemson can't get out of their own fucking way here. Y'all see why I took the over now, don't you? I took the over 46. This is why. Two bad defenses. Holy shit. Fire everybody involved with the secondary. Fire the defensive back coach, fire the defensive backs coach, the safeties coach. Fire them all. Dabo, because you're not getting fired and you're not quitting. So we know that. So fire people. I don't care who you got to fire. You got three orange or white jerseys around this guy. Nobody, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my God. There's a certain part of me that's glad this is the last time I have to watch. Well, I guess Clemson's going to a bowl game, but I can't watch this team anymore this year. It's too much. Now the stadium's rocking. You had a chance to silence the crowd. Now they're fucking all upbeat again. What was that? 90 yards on two plays? I mean, the last two scoring plays were a total of what, 90 yards for them? Yeah, they're all, yeah. The defensive backs are sitting back there looking at each other like, is somebody going to tackle him? And meanwhile, he's 40 yards downfield. I thought you were going to tackle him. No, man, you were the one covering him. It's like, safety's over there with a lollipop in his mouth. The fuck are they doing? First and 10, Clemson from the 25. Here we go again. Klubnik throws it deep on first down into coverage, double coverage at that. Lucky that didn't get intercepted, intended for more. Here we go. Garrett Riley. The Garrett Riley special. Five minutes and 23 seconds left in the first half. Oh, my God. Here's Garrett Riley on the sideline calling the play in. You know what that means? It's going to be a pass. Second down and 10. Nope. They do run it this time. Goes nowhere. This will definitely be a pass here. Third down and 10. Third down and 9. Look at this grown man. This guy's 60 years old. He's got an inflatable, a balloon on his head. What in the world is going on here? If I ever put an inflatable balloon, a Clemson helmet on my head when I'm 60, y'all please just kill me right on sight. Third down and 9. Flag. And Clemson's going to get bailed out here. Pass interference against South Carolina. That's going to be a first down, Clemson. And that was a good call, actually. I mean, you can't push the guy to the ground from the back. Intended for Turner again. First and 10. 4.5 minutes left now in the half. Clemson needs to score here because they can't stop South Carolina from scoring. If they give up the ball here, South Carolina might score again before the half and take the lead. From the 30, Klubnik throws it, and Williams caught. Hey, he's going to get 9 yards. No real rush here time-wise. Still plenty of time left. It's going to be 2nd and 1. There we go. No, I thought he handed the ball off. Of course he didn't. So a loss of 2 yards. I would completely erase the RPO from Clemson's playbook. It should not exist with Cade Klubnik at quarterback. It should not exist. 90% of the time he makes the wrong decision. Third down and 2. There's a wide open lane for the running back there if he handed the ball off to him. That might have been a 15 or 20 yard run there had he handed the ball off. Pitches it to Randall. There we go. Picks up 4. First down, Clemson. And Randall is, I don't know what happened. He's kind of hopping. Like he's, I don't know if you heard his, banged up his leg there or what, but he's off the field now. Gideon Davidson's in at running back. 3 minutes and counting. Look at that. We got a tie ball game here. South Carolina's only run the ball for 2 yards. What? There we go. Clemson runs the ball for about 4 yards there with Davidson. And I don't know what's going on with Randall. I think he's asking to get put back in the game here. They just flashed over to the sideline. Looks like Randall's wanting back in, which is a good sign. Second down and 5. Second down and 5. You know what this means. You know what this means. Over the middle to the tight end, caught inside the 40. First down, Tigers. Let's go. Now they're moving. I like that play call there. I didn't expect that. I like that play call there. I did not expect that. I expected a Cade Klubnik, a bubble screen or a run. That's what I expected on 2nd and 5. All right, Ohio State is up 10-6 on Michigan right now. Michigan's got the ball. And they pick up about 3 yards on 2nd down and 8. 3rd and 5 coming up for them. Give this defense the stomach bug. They deserve it. All right, here we go. Underwood throws it deep. That looked like a Garrett Riley play call there on 3rd and 4. And they're going to throw a flag. Pass interference against Ohio State, I think. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Wolverines. Yeah, I don't really know if that was PI, but they're going to call that. The optics of it, that was actually a pretty good acting job by the receiver there. It looks like he threw him to the ground, but he didn't. Why not pressure the quarterback? That was working. Garrett Riley for POTUS? No. No. I'm very interested to see what Tom Allen is able to pick up in the portal for safety and deep. Yeah. Yeah, he wants fast, and he wants speed and length. We've got guys that are long that aren't fast, and we got guys that are fast and aren't long. But we don't have anybody that are, that's both. Really. South Carolina's only in this game because our secondary sucks. Yeah, Clemson has really controlled the game outside of 2 giant plays. I agree with you. Pete, would you vote for him for POTUS if you knew it meant he wouldn't be the offensive coordinator anymore? No. No. If he can't even, call a decent play on 3rd and 8, I don't expect him to make my life better, my real life outside of football. Can't believe Georgia's in the SEC championship game. I can. They're 11-1. 1st and 10. From the 40. 2 minutes left. Klubnik caught for a first down by Moore at the 30. All right. No real rush here because Clemson hasn't even used a timeout yet in this game. And it's inside of a minute 40 here. I would not want to give South Carolina the ball back. So whatever happens here, field goal or touchdown, you would want to leave them no time. Klubnik throws it in the end zone. Incomplete, but a flag. It's going to be a pass interference against the Gamecocks. Double covered. That was a questionable throw there, but he did draw the penalty. Another potentially disastrous throw by Klubnik. And not a very good throw either, at all. But it was definitely interference. That was the right call. So that's going to give Clemson the first down. First down, Clemson. What's up, Stone Cold Cowboy? All right, here we go. First down from the 15. Again, time's not an issue. You got a minute and 23 seconds, all three timeouts, so there's no hurry at all. And they give the ball to Davidson. He breaks a couple of tackles, picks up 4 yards. I want to keep seeing more of that. Let's run the clock down. Well, I don't want South Carolina getting the ball back with more than 10 or 15 seconds, period. And Shane Beamer's going absolute batshit crazy on the sideline with the Zebras. I don't know what he's mad about. Is he mad about that PI or something? He's about to get ejected if you don't calm down. Shane Beamer looks like a cartoon character when he gets mad, doesn't he? He looks like a kindergartner who, you know, is getting yelled at by his kindergarten teacher and he doesn't want to put his blocks away or something at nap time. Hey, little Beamer, it's nap time. Time to put your blocks away. I'm not putting my blocks away. Oh, God, Shane Beamer's a fucking clown. Second down and 6. From the 11. Klubnik dumps it off to Randall. He's got blockers. Another flag. And boy, Randall just took on he just laid out that defender. What's the flag here? Is this gonna be? This is gonna be against Clemson. Holding against Clemson. Shane Beamer's still over there crying like a bitch. Look at him. I'm so glad Shane Beamer's not my head coach. I wouldn't be able to stand that motherfucker as my head coach. Look at him. Good Lord, man. All right, a minute and 12 seconds left. Michigan might not score a touchdown, maybe not. All the way back to the 21 now. Klubnik. What the hell was that? Try to dump it off to Turner. I don't even know what that was. He throws it into coverage more than anybody I've ever seen before. Look at this. He's lucky that one is. Turner just dropped the ball. 3rd and 16. You know where this is going, right? I mean, this is easy. This is going to either Moore or Williams in the end zone. I mean, that's what's happening. Either that or Kay Klubnik's going to go rogue and try to run the ball for 16 yards. One of those two things is happening. I'd throw it to the tight end. But that'd be the ideal play here. What are they reviewing? Targeting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rut-row Rorge. I didn't even see that. Targeting. I don't know, bro. I don't even look. Nobody knows what targeting is. I'm not gonna pretend. Everyone pretends like they know what targeting is. What do they say? Okay, no targeting. Yeah. Nobody knows what targeting is. Nobody does. So any call they make on targeting, I just leave it up to them to tell us whatever they feel like telling us at that moment because they're not consistent with it. But anyway, back to football now. 3rd and 16, 1 minute and 6 seconds left. You're going to see either Williams or Moore or Kay Klubnik's going to go rogue. One of those two. I'd like to see him throw it to the tight end over the middle, at least close to the first down marker, somewhere close to it, or beyond it would be ideal. Yeah, let's throw it to the tight end 3 yards beyond the line of scrimmage and expect him to run it for 14 yards. What the fuck are they doing? You couldn't throw it to him a little bit closer to the, I mean, draw up something that's closer to the first down marker. You expect him to run the ball 10 yards after the catch and get the first down? I mean, we suck in the red zone. I mean, we absolutely suck in the red zone. We are more likely to get a touchdown from the 40 than we are from the 15. Abandon the run again, too. Oh, Lord have mercy. 4th and 9 now. It's going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt for Hauser, and he's going to get it. Clemson's going to take the lead 17-14. With about a minute left. Look at that. That's a funny graphic. All 3 Sweeney boys have been holders. Will Sweeney. What? Yeah. There has been Sweeney holders for the past 15 years at Clemson. Oh, my Lord. Abandon the run again. And then... No, I mean, what again? Riley is more likely to call a play to take a shot in or near the end zone from 40 than he is from 15, which is crazy. I think Garrett Riley thinks he's outsmarting defenses, but he's not. All right, good coverage there on special teams. Inside the 30, around about the 27. Less than a minute, 50 seconds remaining in the half. But as we've seen, they only need about 20 seconds to score to move 75 yards or 70 yards. So if somebody wants to try to cover number 8, that'd be good. Be real good, actually. Last 2 pass attempts, 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. What the hell? Yeah, I'd throw it deep again, too, if I were to have... Oh, come on, big! Oh, he throws it away. He's about to get sacked inside the 20. Oh, that's going to stop the clock. Gamecocks have no timeouts. Oh, I think he might have got it off before his knee hit the ground. 2nd down. Come on, baby. 2nd down and 10 now. Sellers back to pass. And he's just going to get sacked. Boy. Sellers. Let's go. Tigers all over Sellers in this game. Outside of those 2 plays, this guy's had no chance. 3rd down and 17 now, 30 seconds left. Here we go. Meanwhile, it's 10-9, Ohio State and Michigan. This Ohio State-Michigan game is looking a lot like the Georgia Tech-Georgia game was from yesterday. Why is Dabo taking a timeout? Because that's what Dabo does. Dabo's like, I got timeouts. I may as well use them for no reason. I mean, you're rolling. You've got them on their heels, but now you're going to give them time to. I don't know why he's doing it. That's a great question. When you've got momentum defensively, I don't call a timeout. Third and 17. Sellers. Throws it to the sideline, covered, incomplete. And he's going to have to punt. Oh, Shane Beamer's going to have to punt. With 26 seconds left. A block punt would be good. Nowhere even close to that. Didn't even try to block it. But a fair catch call for it to 33 with 19 seconds left in a timeout. You can take a couple shots here. At least try to get a field goal out of this. You got time for at least 5 or 6 plays with a timeout. Let's go. Yeah, South Carolina gets the ball in the second half. This might have been the easiest bet I ever made in my life. Over 46 for the game. They already got, what, 31 in the first half. All right, Klubnik back to pass. Throws. It's going to be caught at the 48 by Moore. 14 seconds left. Klubnik took a shot there, though. He's on it. He's slow to get up here. That's not a good sign. Klubnik got obliterated on that shot. He's clearly not feeling good. I might take him out, man. He just got absolutely obliterated on that. Look at him. And he's grabbing his right shoulder, which is obviously his throwing shoulder. I would... put in Vizina or somebody, Denson, somebody for the last couple of plays of his drive. I don't know why you'd keep him in. He's obviously hurt. Surprised I didn't take the under. I never take the under. Hardly ever. From the 48. Klubnik. They're going to let him throw it with a hurt shoulder. Intended for Turner. Again, incomplete. What are we doing? I just keep waiting for, like, one of these Gamecock defenders to jump the route and get a pick six. Do not do that with 6 seconds left. Do not do some stupid shit here. Throw it in the end zone. Watch, they're going to throw a 3-yard pass, which is completely meaningless with 48 yards to go. All right. Intended for more again. There's 1 second left now. 3rd down and 10, so you're going to take a shot and hope for a miracle here. But anyway, Clemson leads by 3 going into the half, despite what happens on this play here. JW. Hey, Pete, go Navy. Yeah, go Navy. Go midshipman. Put in Philo. Philo! Philo! Yeah. 3rd down and 10. Philo! I don't know what happened there. That's going to end the half, though. At the flag against Clemson. What is going on? Just kneel the ball and get out of there. Don't do something stupid. I guess Dabo Sweeney's barber doesn't believe in sideburns. Y'all ever notice that? He might cut his own hair. I don't know. And they run the ball at Randall. Fumbles. I think he was down. Anyway, that's going to end the half. There it is, everybody. Clemson, what a crazy game so far. South Carolina's really got dominated in this game. The score won't tell you that, but outside of 2 huge plays, 2 huge, the best plays you've ever seen by their offense, it has been mostly Clemson in this game. I think that's what Dabo just said. Dabo Sweeney's record is 160-12 when leading at the half. That's a pretty crazy stat there. But this game's far from over. 17-14. Can you smell the playoffs cooking? Pete, the score is wrong. Oh, you're right. What am I doing? You're right. There. I can't be trusted. Yeah, 17-14 Clemson. I'm going to take about a 5-minute pee break here. Grab a snack, pee. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Guys, do not be surprised. Everyone talks about Beamer ball. Dabo likes to try Beamer ball shit too. I hope he doesn't do anything stupid here. I would not be surprised if Clemson tried to do an onside kick on this second half kickoff. I wouldn't be at all. I mean, Clemson's really dominated this game. They just need to stay in their lane. They need to find a way to limit the big plays and big passing plays by South Carolina. What's up, Anglo Zombie? Keys to Clemson winning is Zach Sellers. Let's look at some of these scores. What is going on here? I don't know what my college football app is glitching. All right, here we go. Houston is up 17-9 on Baylor. Texas Tech is blowing out West Virginia. That's not a big surprise. 17-9 Ohio State over Michigan at halftime. Miami is up 17-7 on Pitt on the road. Iowa State up 10-7 on Oklahoma State. Colorado and Kansas State tied at 7. Louisville blowing out Kentucky 20-0. I bet Louisville at what was it, -2, I think. Clemson up 17-14 over the Gamecocks. And that's really all the ones that matter. Nobody cares about Youngstown State and Yale. Harvard losing 31-0 to Villanova. So there you go. Let's go back. Where's the Clemson game at? Let's look at some of these halftime stats here. We got, let's see. So Cade Klubnik is 15 of 23 for 194 yards. Not bad. Actually, very good. 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Adam Randall, 12 carries for 68 yards, which is about what he's been doing all year, so almost 6 yards a carry. Touchdown by him. Davidson, 8 carries for 24 yards. Klubnik, 4 carries for 3 yards, which is about his average. In the receiving game, we got Moore, 5 receptions for 93 yards. Antonio Williams, 4 receptions for 51 yards. Not bad by either one of those guys. Cole Turner, 3 receptions for 27 yards, which is probably his best performance so far this year. Beneker, the tight end, 3. He's been targeted 3 times. He's caught the ball all 3 times. 3 receptions for 23 yards for almost 8 yards per reception. So there you go. Let's look at South Carolina's stats. Sellers is 9 of 13 for 205 yards. Most of those came on 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. Sellers minus 13 yards on the ground. He's been running for his life, getting sacked. Now look at here's the story of the game. Receiving, Jacobs, 3 receptions for 96 yards and a touchdown. Nick Harbor, 2 receptions for 63 yards and a touchdown. That's the reason the score looks the way it does. Right there. Unbelievable. Giant chunk pass plays against this Clemson secondary, which has been a liability all year long. I'm pretty sure that, I'd have to look it up. But I was at the game against Georgia Tech, and Haynes King, I think, had his best passing game of the season against Clemson secondary. So, when is Elaine announcing where he's going? I don't think they've said. I don't think they've set a time. If I had to guess, it's going to be later in the afternoon, early evening, probably after the Alabama game. Now, they better not call a press conference for this shit. I mean, he could just say it, and he probably should just post it on Twitter and just let everybody run with it. I mean, that's what I would do. Kirby's career record is 5-0 when leading at the half. What? He's only led at the half 5 times? That can't be right. Yeah, is that a typo? That's got to be a typo. Cheers. Time for a halftime shot. What's up, Sir UGA? Yeah, he's up big time. He's having a hell of a day betting. We have this gambling chat that we're all in, and we post screenshots of our bets and our wins and our losses and all that kind of thing. And he's what are you up, like $400 this week? What's up, Britt? Why haven't we seen sellers scramble like years in the past? That's a good question. I don't know. Well, first of all, they're all over him. He hasn't really had a chance to. I do. So the 2 big pass plays that got them touchdowns is a problem. But the one, if you're looking for something positive out of Clemson's defense today, is they are all over sellers. They are all over them. So my thought is, and what I thought they should do is, look, we might lose this game today, but we're not going to let his sellers beat us with his legs. And so they've committed to that, and that's opened up the big pass plays. But I still I'd rather them have these long shot pass plays to try to beat us than let sellers beat us with his legs, because that's the key for them to win. Up $675. Cheers. Bang. That's what they call a swish in basketball land. Imagine fighting over a coach who's 116-53. Brian Keller has. If you think Brian Kelly's a better head coach right now than Lane Kiffin is, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Lane Kiffin's won 10 games last year, 10 games at Ole Miss, and this year at 11 games. That's a hell of a coaching job. Nice live bet at the end of Texas. Also, I think Lane Kiffin is better in the NIL and transfer portal era than he was prior to it. He might be the best transfer portal coach that ever. Since the transfer portal became a thing. Nice live bet at the end of the Texas. Yeah, that saved me because, well, I won the bet. I had Ole Miss to cover. They covered. Who was the other game yesterday? Oh, I had Georgia Tech covering 14. They covered that. I won both those bets. I did have A&M covering, and I knew I was going to lose that bet at halftime. So what was it? What was it, Norwegian? Was it the third quarter? It was sometime in the third quarter. I think there was like 7 or 8 minutes left in the third quarter. No, I'm sorry. It was the beginning of the fourth quarter. And I said hammer the over 38 right now. The score was 30-10. So 40 no. It was 20-10. So the score total at the start of the fourth quarter was 30. I said hammer the over. There's still 14 minutes, over 14 minutes left in the game. I said hammer the over right now. It's over 38 on a live bet. And I did. Thank God. That saved me. And obviously, they scored. There was 2 touchdowns within 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever it was. So it wasn't halfway through the fourth quarter. There was still like 14. It was at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Yeah. Either way, I hit that. Clemson has really dominated the game outside of those 2 big plays. Yeah, they have. Yeah. Dabo, BYOG, falling off like a slow cooker. Yeah, another year for Miami and another year with no ACC championship. But don't worry, buddy. If you keep trying, you'll get there one day. Miami fans now have resorted to talking about wanting to go independent like Notre Dame again. They can't win the ACC, so they're like, well, we probably should just do what Notre Dame does and be independent, so we don't have to worry about winning conference championships since we can't do it. Instead, you're going to get outclassed by Virginia and SMU. SMU's been in the conference for 2 years, and they got a better chance of winning an ACC title than Miami does. Miami's been in it for 25 years. 20 years, not 20 years, not 25 years. That sucks for you, Dennis. I'm sorry, buddy. Dennis is sitting back hoping to win the game and watch other people lose so he can make the ACC championship game. And then if you want to make the playoffs as an at-large bid, you got to watch other teams lose. You need a lot of people to lose today, buddy. ACC championship is trash. We like natties. Well, you haven't had a natty since you've been in the ACC either. So you're 0 for that and that. You're 0 for 2. Actually, you're 0 for 20. You ain't won a national title in 20 years. You ain't won an ACC championship in 20 years. So, I mean, just losses all around for Miami. Damn. That's Casket.
Casket!
But if you're looking where Lane Kiffin's going to go, you look down in the bayou.
Look down in the bayou!
Yeah, SMU only 1 ACC loss in 2 years. Miami's got 2 ACC losses this season. All right. Damn. Boy, SMU's just a better program than Miami, aren't they? And about every way imaginable. Sad. Shit. All right, 1st and 10. Gamecocks throws to the sideline, incomplete. Tigers all over them. 2nd down and 10 now. Oh, Lord. 2nd down and 10 for the Gamecocks. From the 25. A weird formation they got offensively here. And Sellers is going to throw it. And I don't know who was he throwing that to, the towel boy or the cheerleaders? Who the fuck was he throwing that to? That was I don't know what that was. Anyway, it was incomplete is what it was. 3rd down and 10 now. Paul has his headset on to Dabo. If Paul's got his headset on Dabo, we're going to lose this game by 30. 3rd down and 10 from the 25. Sellers throws it, caught. Come on, tackle him. He's going to be short. Now, what's the chart say? Where's the ESPN analytics chart that tells us are they going to go for it? Nope. Shane Beamer's over there doing this. Shane Beamer's on the sideline going like this. What does this mean? I mean, I know what that means, but I don't know. Shane Beamer's got his panties in a wad. Punt team comes out. The jerk-off motion by Shane Beamer did not work with the refs, unfortunately. Fair catch called for by Williams at the 19-yard line. And South Carolina's offense outside of 2 plays has been non-existent. Look at him. He's still doing it. Shane Beamer's over there with the headset off going like this. I don't know if that's going to help you, buddy. I don't even know what that means. Where's my stick's right there? Stick is here. I might bring the stick out in the 4th quarter if it needs to come out. Right now, Clemson's winning. If they go down for some reason in this game, I might have to pull out the walking stick. Yeah. All right, here we go. Clemson 1st and 10. And they run the ball on 1st down. And Randall, with the second effort, looks like he was going to be tackled for a loss. He picks up about 3 yards. I'm not going to complain about that. Y'all know how I feel about running the ball. I'd do it again here, too. I'd give it to him again. Eventually, he'll bust one off, too. I mean, he's picking up 3-4 yards. He's averaging, what, 5, almost 6 yards a carry. Eventually, he'll bust one off, too, if you just keep feeding him. Feed the monster. 2nd and 7. No, they're going to throw it. Well, I don't even know what happened there. The cameraman is drunk. I don't know what the cameraman's doing. He missed the play completely, so I missed it, too. It looks like it was Sadler. What happened there? Was it batted down? It was batted down and caught by Sadler. And he got a yard. 3rd and 5. Do I think that Georgia will win the SEC next week? No, I'm not picking Georgia to beat Alabama until they do it. So, 3rd down and 5. Klubnik throws it, caught. Let's go. 1st down, Tigers. All right, let's now. Don't get stupid here. I know Garrett Riley wants to get stupid. He sees a completion and he starts getting that crack itch. Let's continue to run the ball. They better fucking run the ball here. No, they're gonna let Klubnik throw it. What the fuck was that? This is what I'm talking about. Adam Randall's wide open in the flat. That's his check down. He gets under pressure and he just throws it 10 yards over Randall's head. Well, what? Is this Klubnik's last year? I know it is. I'm just saying that facetiously. But holy shit, man. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it again. I promise you they are. No. You should have done that on 1st down. Now this is definitely a passing play. So Randall gets 1 yard. 3rd down and 9. This is definitely a Cade Klubnik special here coming up. 3rd and long is the worst down situation you can get for Clemson. Down and distance situation. 3rd and 9 is Clemson kryptonite. Here we go. Klubnik. Told you. Clemson kryptonite, 3rd and 9. That's how you kill a drive. Drive killed. Run the ball early downs, throw it late downs, but then you get yourself behind the chains with 3rd and long, and then you know what's happening. Intended for Tristan Smith. He's lucky that wasn't a pick 6. I mean, seriously. That might be a penalty. There might be a yeah, this is going to be a Clemson 1st down. Boy, South Carolina screwed up big time on that one. That's going to be a roughing the kicker. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. What a dumb penalty that was. Or it's going to be running into the kicker, whatever it is. We'll see what they say here. And it should have been an offsides against South Carolina too. It should have been 2 penalties on that one, offsides and roughing the kicker. They were definitely offsides on that. Yeah, they screwed up big time there. First down, Clemson. That was a dumb penalty by the Gamecocks. Who's better, Kate Klubnik or Charlie Whitehurst? That's got to be the dumbest argument I've ever heard. Charlie Whitehurst was better. A lot better. They do run it here on first down and lose 2 yards. Good defense there by the Gamecocks. Thomas Jr. with the tackle. Now you're in a situation on 2nd and long. I would still probably run the ball here. I think this is a situation where they might take a shot. They might take a shot downfield here with Klubnik on 2nd and 12. And they do. Wide open to the tight end, inside the 30, first down Clemson. Oh, I don't hate that. I would go to him more, actually. He's 4 for 4 on receptions today. 4 targets, 4 receptions. He gets open. All right, first down Tigers. Yeah, clipboard Jesus. He was clipboard Jesus at Seattle, not really at Clemson. 1st and 10. I got a good story about Charlie Whitehurst, too. I met him a couple of years ago at the SO Club. And they're going to run it on first down and get about a yard. Yeah, I was there for the spring game. What was that, 2022 maybe? And I saw him sitting at the bar drinking. And I walked up to him and I was like, you know, you look like somebody I know that's really familiar. He goes, oh, yeah, who? I go, you know the legendary quarterback Charlie Whitehurst, right? He goes, yeah. I said, you look exactly like him. He goes, oh, do I really? I said, yeah, because you are him. And he just started laughing. Then I took a picture with him. He's cool. 2nd down and 9. Throw to the sideline, incomplete. Intended for Turner. Refs have been terrible this season. They've been terrible a lot of seasons. Almost every season. Ohio State's up 17-9 over Michigan. 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers here. This is an obvious passing play for Clemson. Empty back set, so you know it's definitely... I mean, Klubnik might run it himself. We'll see. He's going to try to pass it, though, and he does. Come on. Why do we do this? I don't know if Brown's injured or not. I haven't seen him. He was non-existent last game, too. 42-yard field goal attempt, and the kick is good. That's going to put it at 20-14 Tigers. I don't know why they do that. Every time it's 3rd and long, if it's 3rd and 8 or more, That means they're going to throw an underneath pass. It's going to be short, at least 4 or 5 yards short of the sticks. I mean, I understand sometimes they get if they're open enough, they can get 6-7 yards after the catch, but most of the time that's not going to happen. They do it all the time. Does Riley or Cade know where the first down marker? No, they don't. Pete, nowadays I hear you say, why we do this. Pete, now all I hear you say is why we do this. I don't speak whatever language you're speaking. I speak English. I have no idea what that even means. Dabo wants his son on the field more. Playing okay, but failing in the red zone. Yeah, that's their kryptonite. Get inside the 25-yard line, they fall apart. Start doing dumb shit. Between the 20s, Clemson is the offense is pretty good. Inside the 20, they're not. And they haven't been for the past 3 years. As long as Cade Klubnik's been the quarterback there, they're not good inside the 20. Tyler Brown and Smith need to be on the field. Yeah, well, Smith definitely needs to be on the field more. Uh, 17-9 Michigan. Ohio State's got the ball 2nd down and 8. Sayin throws the ball, and it's going to be a first down Ohio State across the 45-yard line. Is that snow? Got snow flurries in Michigan. That's what they call football weather up there, isn't it? Tyler Brown over Antonio Williams? No. What? Stop. No. No. Antonio Williams is the best receiver on the roster right now. I mean, with Wesco out, it's Williams wide receiver 1, TJ Moore wide receiver 2. So anybody saying Antonio Williams, I don't know what you're saying. A true question is, who has Ohio State played all year? Well, they played 11 teams and they beat all of them. That's the answer to the question I know. All right, kickoff, and they can return it from inside the end zone. Good coverage there by Clemson, tackled at the 17. I don't know why he didn't just kneel that in the end zone. That was a terrible decision by the Gamecocks to try to return that from inside their own end zone. But I'm happy they did that dumb shit. Who has A&M played all year? I don't know, but they're 11-1. You know, when Clemson was going 11-1 and 12-0 in the regular season, people said the same thing. Who's Clemson played all year? But then they went on to win national titles. So, I mean, you know, Denson at twin back with Cade, double pass might be good. Well, Denson just in any capacity might be good. All right, I missed what happened there. Flag down, false start against South Carolina. And I don't know why, but he just called the... What? Did he just say... Hold on now. I don't know. The ref just fucked up there. He goes, false start on South Carolina. And then he goes, false start on South Carolina, penalties offset? How do two penalties on the same team offset? What just happened there? Pete, you missed Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is like 27 years old. Oh, he said declined. All right. I don't have the sound up. First down and 10. Sellers throws it, caught across the 50-yard line. It's going to be a first down Gamecocks at the 49 of Clemson. Gibson and Hampton running together. Oh, shit. All right, first down, Gamecocks at the Clemson 49. Sellers going to try to run it. Goes nowhere. They're all over Sellers. I'll give him credit for that. If they're going to lose this game, it ain't going to be because Sellers' legs. They've committed to that. -4 rushing yards for the Gamecocks in this game. Second down and 9. Sellers under pressure again, sacked. Let's fucking go. That was a huge play there by Clemson's defense. Let's fucking go. All over his ass. Look at this. Just a domination of the line. Clemson is winning the line of scrimmage right now. Well, not just right now. They have been the whole game. Third down and 13. Third sack for Clemson of the game. 5.5 minutes left here in the third. Sellers, short pass. Somebody fucking tackled this guy, and they do at the 44. The 46. Fourth down, and Gamecocks have to punt here. Oh, they don't have to, but they should, and they're going to. This Gamecock offense has just been stifled. I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. Shane Beamer right now is just getting outcoached by Dabo. Well, because one's a winner and one's not. The punt is up on 4th and 7. And it's a great punt. Rolls out of bounds at the 4. So Clemson will take over from their own 4-yard line here. And Sellers has been a non-factor outside of a couple of big pass plays today. ACC looks better than perceived. Well, they've been better than perceived all year. The problem is when the ACC beats up on each other, they say the ACC sucks. When the Big Ten beats up on each other, the Big Ten's the best thing since sliced bread. When the SEC beats up on each other, oh my God, look how great the SEC is. They all beat up on each other. It's weird. It's a weird dichotomy. Did you hear Nick Saban say today that if Miami gets in the playoffs, that they'll be a dangerous team? Meanwhile, everyone's saying Miami sucks because they're in the ACC. Go figure that one out. You think y'all can forget what I say or what other YouTubers or fans of other teams say. Are you telling me that Nick Saban doesn't know what he's talking about? Is that what you're telling me? Shut up. The whole conference thing is actually kind of embarrassing. The whole conference discussion is actually kind of embarrassing. It's like what Texas coach said, oh, look out, who we play, et cetera, then they lost to Florida. Well, it's the same discussion we have about Indiana this year. Indiana's schedule was one of the worst in the country. but they destroy everybody. And then when they play a really good team like Oregon, they go into Oregon and blow them out. So you guys have to understand that I have been on the receiving end of the conference and schedule discussion since I've been on YouTube, which is when I have these conversations with people. I mean, the thing that was surrounding Clemson for all those years, they were winning titles, was, well, they're only winning these titles because they play in the ACC. They play in a weak conference. They beat up on all these bad teams. They make it to the playoffs, and they're all rested up and healthy, which is bullshit, by the way. There's a lot of injuries on the team. And so they're a product of being at a shitty conference. Then, when Clemson or any other ACC team runs through the ACC, makes it to the playoff, and loses, they say the exact opposite. They go, oh, the reason they lost is because they play a weak schedule all year. Well, which one fucking is it? Do they win in the playoffs because they play a soft schedule all year, or do they lose in the playoffs because they play a weak schedule all year? People just make shit up to control whatever narrative that they've got in their mind that's been pushed on them by people on Twitter and Facebook. That's all there is to it. Clemson runs it for about 5 yards on first down with Adam Randall. If you can't watch a football team for 14 weeks and tell if they're good or not, then you have no idea what you're looking at. That's all there is to it. Big Ten has always been suspect until recently. I don't look at conferences, I look at teams. 2nd down and 5. Klubnik throws a moon ball, and it's incomplete to Antonio Williams. He was covered. Here we go, 3rd down and 5 now. Nobody said the ACC is the best conference. Literally 0 people said that. Not one person said that. But you can keep typing it, Jay. Third down and 5. From the 9. Klubnik throws, it's caught. Oh! What happened there? Incomplete, I think. I actually thought he was caught. He caught that and was down, but I guess if you don't control the ball through the catch, who knows what a catch is either. Forget targeting. But either way, they did call it a catch. 4th and 1, Clemson's going to punt here. Another dumb play call by Riley. And a shitty punt, too. What was that? 40-yard punt or so. So Gamecocks take over at the 45. I think Miami would beat A&M. Was that a holding against South Carolina? Yeah, they're imploding. Why not go on 4th and 1 from your own 10-yard line? Why would you go for it on 4th and 1 on your own 10 when you're winning the game? That'd be the stupidest thing you could do. Touchdown Buckeyes. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're right. Ohio State just scored. About to be 24-9. 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter there. Michigan just has no offense. That's been their problem all year. They've got no offense at all. And Ohio State does. Now, to be fair, Michigan's defense I mean, they're not bad. That's the only reason they've got 9 wins right now. It's because their defense. Their offense has been pretty bad all year long. 24-9 officially Buckeyes. As undisciplined as South Carolina is, I might have done a hard count out on the punt. Yeah, Michigan's a young team. I'd love to see a defensive touchdown here. We've been kind of flirting with it. It's just a matter of time. I think it's just a matter of time before Clemson gets a defensive touchdown. Hopefully it's right here. I'm not going to complain about Clemson's D. I mean, obviously giving up two giant pass plays for touchdowns that's where they got all their points. But they've been all over Sellers. They've dominated the line of scrimmage. They've completely shut down any threat of a run from South Carolina. I mean, they're playing well for the most part. Their secondary is just giving up a couple big plays that matter. I mean, but this might be one of the best defensive performances Clemson's had all year, honestly, so far. Still a lot of time left. A lot of time left. What's strange is this team is blowing out A&M. Yeah, whatever. Transitive property type stuff. I mean, if you want to use that, like Pittsburgh blew out Georgia Tech. Pittsburgh scored more points against Georgia Tech in the first quarter of that game than Georgia scored on Georgia Tech the entire game yesterday. So does that mean that Georgia Tech is? I mean that Georgia is worse than Pittsburgh? No, of course it doesn't. Different games on different days, different results. But second down, another good defensive stop there by Clemson. So inside of 3 minutes left here, it's gonna be second down and 6. 3 minutes in the third quarter, that is. Second down and 6 for the Gamecocks from their own 40. Sellers throws it to the sidelines. Caught. He's going to be short, though. Going to be about a yard short, I think. I think he got 5 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Nick Harbor with the catch. Refs be cheating Miami. No, they don't be cheating Miami. They don't give a shit about Miami. Only you do. Refs don't give a shit about Miami. You do. And you cry about it every time a call doesn't go your way. First down and 10. All right. Well, big gain there by South Carolina, 8 yards. I said all right because I thought that it was 3rd down, but apparently it wasn't. They gave him the first down on that last play. So now it's 2nd down and 2. Sellers throws it sideline, caught across the 40-yard line. It's going to be a first down. Gamecocks at the 39-yard of Clemson. And now the Gamecocks, this might be the best drive so far that Gamecocks have put together that doesn't involve a 60 or 70-yard touchdown play. They're actually moving the ball. From the 39 of Clemson. Woo! What a run. Oh no. Now they're moving the ball. That was a hell of a run. I got to give it to him. I'm not going to even lie. He got hit twice. Should have been he should have been tackled twice. Yeah. First down, Gamecocks. at the 28. Sellers throws it, deflected. Good defense there by the Taters. Come on, Strozer. There we go. Good defense by the Tigers there. 7 is always on the wrong side of history. Shit tackling. Yeah, that's been the MO all year. All right. Holding him to a field goal here would be a win at this point. A touchdown would be a disaster. They'll take the lead. 2nd down and 10. Woo! Come on, number 7. Let's get it. Deflected. Will Helt's having him a day. I said number 7. It looked like that from my view, but it was Helt that knocked that ball down. The guy's an absolute baller, man. 3rd down and 10. Sellers throws it in the end zone. Intercepted! Let's fucking go! Hey, bitch! Hey! You fucked around, you found out that time, didn't you? Intercepted in the end zone. About time. About time. It's about fucking time. Hey, who was it that said that a minute ago? Who's in the chat that said that a minute ago? It's time for a turnover for Clemson. Yeah, there you are. Look at this. Fuck you. There it is. There it is. Nice by Jones. That's what's up. Yeah, that was you. About time for a turnover. And there it is in the end zone. It couldn't be sweeter than in the end zone. What's there to review? I have no idea what there's a review. That's obviously an interception. We all saw it. Yeah, that's an interception. I don't know what they're reviewing here. That's clear as day, son. Yeah, his hand was underneath the ball when he hit the ground. That's an interception. Sorry. Gamecock fans can cry about it all they want. That's an interception. That's pretty clear. Yeah, his hand is underneath the ball. Cheryl CTV says better be under review. What? There it is. Interception Clemson. So they reviewed it. There you go. You got your review. Sorry. Interception. It is what it is, Brody. All right, now Clemson needs to do something with this turnover here. 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. SEC network is insane. What do you mean? What do you mean about that? Why is the SEC network insane? Beyond bias. What? Wouldn't the SEC be favored, the SEC network be favored for the SEC? I don't know what you're saying. Which I don't think they are. The same company that owns the ACC network owns the SEC network, ESPN. Trash the field. Y'all are good at that. Gamecocks are good at trashing the field. Y'all probably will do that. So you just wait a few more minutes. If things don't go your way, y'all be throwing all kinds of shit on the field. Marlboro Red packs, packs of Copenhagen, Budweiser, heavy Budweiser Reds. Probably a positive pregnancy tests. Y'all be throwing all kinds of shit on the field. Just wait. Just wait. Crack pipes. I love when fans trash their own field. I always love that. I'm not just picking on the Gamecocks. Like in professional sports, whatever. Like y'all remember the scene from Goodfellas? I always talk about this. The scene from Goodfellas where the FBI keeps raiding their houses, and she's like, all these other women, the FBI comes and raids their houses, and they start spitting on their own floor. And they're like, I'm not giving you anything. And they start spitting on their own floor. She goes, why would anybody spit on their own floor? And that's how it is with these games. It's like, hey, we're going to trash our own house. That's the epitome of losers. You start trashing your own house. What's up, Go Dogs Nation? What I'm saying is that if you watch a high school game and the announcers are from another school, it's like that. Oh. You know if you trash your own house, who has to clean it up, right? You do. So it's dumb. Now, trash somebody else's house, you get to leave and go home, and somebody else has to clean it up. Trash your own house, you got to clean it up. So then you get the shame of trashing your own house on top of the fact that you have to eat your own words and clean it up. I mean, look, Williams-Brice Stadium is a trash can, so it does make sense to throw all kinds of trash inside of that stadium because it's a giant trash can. So, I mean, it does make sense to throw trash inside of there because it's a giant trash can. So, I guess there is that. That does make sense. All right, here we go. The start of the fourth quarter. I think. Second down and 2 for Clemson at their own 28, up by 6. Game far from over here, guys. This game ain't even close to over yet. Klubnik's going to keep it, and he's going to get the first down across the 30. First down, Tigers. Let's fucking go. Let's go. All right, let's run the ball, Paul. Run the ball, Paul. First and 10, Tigers. Klubnik back to pass, dumps it off to Randall. Randall's going to break some tackles, but he gets nowhere. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage if he was lucky. It looks like Randall's coming off the field. Let's see if they put it. They're going to put it in number 9. They should. Randall's grabbing his left hand, which is not good. Wrap that son of a bitch up. He ain't left-handed. Wrap it up. Second down on 11 now for the Tigers. 13 minutes left. Klubnik throws it wide open over the middle. Oh, you had green. You had nothing but green grass in front of you. You ran it. It's like he ran into the one guy that was there for no reason. Everything to his right was green grass, and he ran into the one guy. What? Anyway, first down. Klubnik's going to keep it, and he slides at the 38, picks up about 5 or 6 yards. All right, I see you, number 2. I've given this motherfucker hell all year. Well, for the past 3 years. Second down and 5. Come on. There it is. No, he ran into a wall. Davidson. Flag. This might be a personal foul. This might be a, no, it's against Clemson. False start. I thought they were about to call a personal foul against Gamecocks for slamming him to the ground like that, but they didn't. It's against Clemson. Shane Beamer can stop crying for at least 3 seconds. You finally got a call. You can sit over there and clap. What a punk he is. Second down on 11 after the penalty. Klubnik's going to keep it again. Wow, that was a bad decision. That looked like a design run to me. I don't know why. I don't know why they call any design runs for Cade Klubnik. If he busts off an 8, 10, 12-yard run from scrambling, I don't have a problem with that. But design runs for Cade Klubnik have been a complete disaster. I don't know why they even try to do it. Third down and 10. From the 47. Klubnik throws it, caught. No, they say incomplete. Antonio Williams is saying he caught it. Let's see what the replay says here. I didn't hate the play call there, actually. I thought they had to do that. But another bad pass, low pass. Yeah, the ball hit the ground, no good. That's the right call. Incomplete. The ball hit the ground. Another terrible fucking pass. I mean, if that ball had been 3 inches higher, Antonio Williams makes that catch. But, of course, the person throwing the ball to him was Cade Klubnik, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Thinks he has Denson in the game. Yeah, if you're gonna run, I agree. If you're gonna run that play, run it with Denson, not Cade Klubnik. The problem with Denson, outside of what we saw against Furman, is if they were to bring Denson in for 1 or 2 plays, we know what he's gonna do. And South Carolina's defense knows what they're going to do, too. That's what he's done all year. They bring him in for 1 play, and it's a quarterback draw. So, I mean, it's easy to key on something you know is going to happen. But if they put Denson in there for, I don't know, a series, 5, 6 plays, then maybe they don't know what he's going to do. But trotting Denson out there for 1 play and letting him carry the ball up the middle between the tackles for 2 seconds, and then trotting him back off the field and putting Cade Klubnik back in there is a complete, like, it hasn't worked yet. This team is just so frustrating to watch. It's just so frustrating to watch. I hope Riley's getting fired. If you would have asked me a month ago, hell, 3 weeks ago, if I thought Garrett Riley was getting fired after this year, I would have told you yes. I'm not so sure now. I hope so too. I don't like, y'all know how I feel about Garrett Riley. I don't like his philosophy. I don't have any problem with Garrett Riley, the person, the father, the coach. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure if I hang out and had a beer with him, he'd be great. Well, all that shit doesn't matter. I don't like Garrett Riley's philosophy on offense. I don't like his play calling. I don't like his entire offensive philosophy at all. But I'm not sure Dabo's going to do it, man. We'll see. If Dabo wants to win in the future, in the next year or two, win the ACC, compete in the playoffs, he's going to have to get rid of Garrett. He's going to have to cut ties with Garrett Riley. And some other coaches too, but mainly him offensively. He's going to have to. We'll see. Otherwise, we're going to see the same shit next year. 4th down and 10 for Clemson to get the punt here. 11 and a half minutes left here in the game. Up by 6. Come on, man! Oh, shit! I don't even know what that was. What is going on here? What? Where's the ball? Was that a touchback? The cameraman sucks. Fire the you know what? Forget Garrett Riley. Fire the cameraman first. This guy is terrible. The cameraman's awful in this game. I think it was a touchback. Ah, damn, it's not just that play either. The entire game, he's like 50 yards away from whatever the actual play is going on is. They must have a Gamecock grad doing the cameras here. Has no idea what he's doing. From the 20. And they're going to run it up the middle for about 8 yards. Good run by the Gamecocks there. No. Don't let them start running the ball on you now. Still a lot of time left here. Dabo is going to fire him. Yeah, I hope you're right. 2nd down and 3. I hope Dabo fires the cameraman too. 2nd down and 3. Ah, damn it! Up to the 46. That's going to be a 1st down, Gamecocks. Now they're moving the ball. These last couple drives, they're actually moving the ball. Need another turnover here. Something. From the 46. Sellers is going to keep it. Yeah. Boy, here we go. I can see the writing on the wall here. I can see what's about to happen. Y'all let Sellers get going. It's gonna be a long 4th quarter. From the 39. Throws across the middle, incomplete. I don't know who the hell he's throwing that to. That was a miscommunication between Sellers and the receiver. That was obviously a miscommunication. 2nd down and 10 now. If Riley's coaching the bowl game, he will not be fired. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if Riley's going to be fired, it's going to be in the next week or two. Yeah, you're right. 2nd down and 10. Sellers out to his right. Good. Come on now. Brown with the open field tackle from behind. Sellers is on his way to get into a 1st down there. It was a good tackle there by Brown. 3rd down and 3. This is a big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down. 9 minutes left. They're on the verge of field goal range here, too. Sellers under pressure, throws it. That was a I don't know what he was doing. That was a terrible pass by Sellers. I mean, terrible. He might have had a touchdown there. Harbor was open. He had 2 steps on the defender there. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. They're going to go for it. We need a sack here. Come on. I don't even just want them not to get it. I want a tackle for a loss or a sack. Let's go. 4th and 3. Timeout. Timeout, Clemson. This is a huge 4th down play here. The early signing period is December 3rd through December 5th. That's next week. If I'm not an offensive recruit, I want to know where my OC. Yeah. Well, what we should know within the next 2 or 3 days what Garrett Riley's fate is, I think. Again, like I said, if you would have asked me 3 or 4 weeks ago, I would have told you I think that it's more likely than not that Dabo fires Riley after this game, right? My view has changed a little bit. I still hope he is, but I'm not sure that he is going to be. 4th and 3. Sellers rolls out to his left, throws it over the middle, incomplete. No good. Turnover on downs. Clemson ball, bitch. Clemson ball, bitch. Let's fucking go. Give me this out of the way. Clemson ball, bitch. Fuck the Gamecocks. All we need is a field. Yeah, we need a field goal to really make this more comfortable. You're right. Clemson's defense has played well the majority of the game. Again, outside of those two bomb plays for touchdowns. Let's not do something stupid here, too. Y'all know what I'm about to say, don't you? Y'all know what I'm about to say here, don't you? What do we need to do right now? Somebody type it. Y'all know what I'm about to say. There it is. Run the ball. Y'all know me good. Run the ball, eat the clock, get 1st downs. This is not rocket science. It's really not. You've got the lead. You've got the ball. You are in control of the clock. Run the fucking ball. Don't turn it over. Eat the clock. Kick a field goal. Get a touchdown, whatever. Don't do anything stupid. Yeah, thank you, Darth. Don't run Cade either. Don't do that either. Yeah, run it with running backs. We got a bunch of them. What does the analytics chart say? I don't give a shit about an analytics chart. Analytics charts have ruined sports. I mean, if all you do is look at an analytics chart, I don't even know why you need coaches. I can read an analytics chart. You can too. But you need coaches that understand situational football and do that instead of reading a chart. You know what I mean? Yeah, run the ball. Yeah, just let AI call the game. That's what we're headed to. We don't need no stinking analytics chart. No, we don't. I'm telling you, I can call the rest of this game. Yeah, I'm telling you, I could call the rest of this game and win this game. I mean, unless somebody fumbles or, you know, whatever. But you know what I mean. Like, it's not that difficult as far as the calling the plays goes. The players still have to execute. There we go. Antonio Williams off to the races across the 40. First down, Tigers. Get this out of here. I don't even know why I tried to sit down. Come on. Let's go, Tigers. They're going to say he was 1 yard short. Second down and 1. 8 minutes left. We need to score here bad. This game is still way too close and not close to over yet. No mistakes and run the ball and eat the clock. That's what we need to do here. And they do. Come on, baby. Adam Randall with a 5-yard gain. First down, Tigers, 1st and 10. Keep chewing that clock. Make them Gamecocks burn them timeouts. Let Shane Beamer sit on that sideline for the next 8 minutes and just cry his little fucking heart out. Just watch the game slip away. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. And y'all know what I mean, because we do stupid shit all the time. 7.5 minutes left. Give him the ball again. Feed that man. Come on, drag him, son. There we go. 9 yards gained by Adam Randall. Feed that man. Adam Randall's balled the fuck out today, man. And not just today, this season. He might be my MVP. He's not the best player on the team. I mean, Antonio Williams and Bryant Wisco. But I got to tell you, man, Adam Randall he's probably my favorite player on this 2025 team, no matter what happens today. I just think he is. 2nd down and 2. Klubnik rolls out to his right, throws it on the sideline to a covered receiver. Antonio Williams, incomplete, 3rd down and 2. Here we go. Do not do some stupid shit here. I hate 3rd downs with Garrett Riley. I always feel like something stupid's about to happen. This is not rocket science here. There it is. There it is. That's all you need. 1st down with number 8. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the exact play I would have called. And I'm just an idiot on YouTube. Let's go, number 8. 1st down, 6 minutes left. They give it to Randall again. This time he's going to lose yardage. I still don't hate the play call, though. I love the fact that they're committing to the run here late, because this is not something we would have seen earlier in the season. I don't care that they lost yardage there. It's still the best. I mean, you got to give credit to South Carolina for a good defensive play there. But the clock still runs. You live to fight another down. The clock is against South Carolina right now, not Clemson. So I would just keep running the ball. 2nd down and 13. Short pass to Antonio Williams. He picks up maybe 3 yards there. 3rd down. Now this is going to be. This is you can pretty much do anything you want to do here. The one thing I would not do is let Cade Klubnik. You can even see what. How do you cover your mouth with the thing and we can still see what you're saying? Holy shit. The one thing I would not do here is let Cade Klubnik put this in his hands. Do not lose yardage. You're in field goal range. Do not lose yardage. Fuck! It's caught by Williams. A flag, though. You gotta be shitting me. God damn it. All you had to do was not do that. Oh my God. This is, again, this is Clemson we all know here. God damn it. Now it's third. Now you're out of field goal range, really. I mean, unless you want to kick a moon ball. You need to get 5 or 6 yards here. That's all you need to do. I don't even care about the 1st down here. Get 5 or 6 yards, and Hauser can make that kick. That's what you need to do here. 5 or 6 yards. That's it. If you throw it in the end zone, I might jump out that fucking window. Unless you get the. All right. Screen to Turner. Don't say that. Don't say screen to Turner is coming. CJ says, why is this happening on the last game of the season? It's been happening all season, which is the part of the problem. My phone is blowing up. I'm about to break my phone or turn it off or something. Yeah, I know y'all can hear that the phone vibrating constantly. Yeah, that's a good question. How have we had 3 or 4 illegal formation? That's at least the 3rd one of the game. Well, I'll tell you why. Because Garrett Riley's the offensive coordinator. That's why. What's going on in Lansing, Michigan right now? Michigan getting blown up. Michigan getting owned. 27-9. Yeah, they're getting their ass whipped. They're getting their ass whipped. What did I have in that game? Over 43, I think. What is it now? 30. I need one more score in that game. I think I need one more touchdown in the Ohio State-Michigan game for my bet, which I think will happen. There's still like 6 minutes left. Yeah, we've had the illegal formation penalties all year. It's been a constant problem. They said Tristan Lee was lined up a little far back at tackle. Well, they've been doing that all year, though. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't matter whether you agree with the call or not. If they've been telling you that all year and you continue to do it, and then you're surprised why they call it, I don't. You need 2 scores. It's at 36 now. Oh, well, there's still plenty of time for 2 scores. Here we go. 3rd and 15. Now what do you do? So you got 0 yards there. This is what? Oh my God. That penalty was the worst fucking penalty that they could have actually gotten in this situation. They were in field goal range. The only thing you don't have to do is turn the ball over or get a penalty. And of course, they found a way to get a penalty for no reason. And puts them out of field goal range. Now it's 4th and 15. I swear to God. Unbelievable. This is such a poorly coached team. Clemson is such a poorly coached team. Now they got to punt it. Unbelievable. High snap, too. Almost blocked. There it is. Pinned it back on the 5. At least we got a decent special teams play there, but there's still a lot of time left. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. South Carolina still has all 3 of their timeouts, plus the 2-minute timeout, and they're only down by 6. I don't like this at all. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't like this situation at all. We need a turnover here. Turnover is what we need. That's it. I mean, there is no such. I mean, a field goal doesn't do South Carolina any good. If they do move the ball, Clemson needs to get a turnover here. They're in 4-down territory the whole drive here. Or safety. No. Oh, intercepted! Pick 6, bitch! Game over! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Fuck the Gamecocks! Fuck you! Hey, the worst Clemson team in 15 years. You still couldn't beat them. I don't give a shit whether you're in the SEC, the NFC East, the AFC South, the fucking AFC North, the Madrid League. I don't give a fuck what you're in. You suck. You'll always be Clemson's little brother. You fucking suck, and you lost to him again at home. You ain't beat him at home since Bill Clinton was president, motherfucker. Fuck you. And fuck Garrett Riley, too. The flag better be on a celebration afterwards. Clemson owns Williams-Brice Stadium, too. Yeah, Clemson owns William Bryce Stadium. Y'all might just start paying Dabo Swinney rent in that place. He's got more wins there than he does in Death Valley. Yeah, go for 2. Fuck them. Yeah, go for 2. Oh, look. Gamecock fans about to start heading for the exits. They got to get back to their trailer park tailgate. Time to get back to your trailer park tailgate. I love it. What a shitty season it's been for Clemson. To watch them humiliate the Gamecocks like this is just fucking extra special. And it's, hey, he got it too. 28 to 14 now. Time to get back to your trailer park tailgate. Try not to rape anybody. Try not to use any, what do they call those? Where you put people's drink, roofies. Don't put any roofies in anybody's drink because you lost to Clemson again. Motherfuckers, fuck you. Fuck the Gamecocks. How about that? Oh, how about that? Hey.
DeAndre Johnson! DeAndre Johnson! Who the fuck's he fucking first?
It's like word have been hanging tough. Oh, well, they've been playing as good as they can.
Oh, how about that? You fucking fuck! Oh, how about that? Oh, how about that?
It's like word have been hanging tough. Well, they've been playing as good as they can. You don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this, and you don't have that. I mean,
Yeah, don't roofie your cousin. Don't roofie your cousin on the way back home. She doesn't deserve that. She didn't do anything to you. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. Gamecocks are just, they are such a disappointment. They're not only a disappointment to themselves, which they are, they're a disappointment to to the SEC. They're a disappointment to the entire state of South Carolina. It's just bad what they are. Shane Beamer ought to be fired tomorrow. Shane Beamer, you just got humiliated by the worst Clemson team in 15 years. God damn, man. If you're lucky, you might be Lane Kiffin's towel boy next year at LSU. That's where you should. That's where you really belong. Because they hired a real coach, James Franklin, an actual winner, to go coach at your father's alma mater, Virginia, and your alma mater too, Virginia Tech. But we'll see what happens there. Maybe you should be James Franklin's ball dryer. Y'all remember on that, what movie was that, Coming to America? We had a guy that dried his balls for him with the towel. That should be what Shane Beamer does for James Franklin at Virginia Tech. Dries his balls after he gets a shower with a towel. Joel, thank you. Merry Christmas, Pete. But Clemson money line and sharing the love. Go Tigers. Yes. Somebody do a wellness check on Carolina Jackpot. He's probably in a bad way, a real bad way right now. 3rd down and 7, inside of 3 minutes for the Gamecocks. Happy holidays, Pete. Yeah, happy holidays to you too. And they throw it to Nick Harbor, and somebody can... Oh, he fumbled it! Another turnover by the Gamecocks. This is laughable. Beamer ball at its best. Come on. Oh, come on, Gamecocks. Yeah, time to go back to the trailer. The meth is waiting on you. It's going to be a great day of smoking meth and talking shit about Shane and fire Shane Beamer. The meth is really hot today. Y'all got outclassed. Hey, y'all got outclassed by K. Klubnik. Holy shit. You're down real bad when that happens. Yeah, I would put Denson into. Hell, I put anybody in. I put Vizina in. Somebody. Head for the exits. Game over, bitch. God damn. Adam Randall's running all over. Y'all got ran over by a wide receiver, converted to running back. Y'all got outclassed by one of the worst quarterbacks for Clemson in the past 15 years. You got outclassed by an ACC defense that can't stop anybody, including Syracuse. Syracuse? Holy shit. South Carolina's fucking terrible football program. An embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment to the entire state. They should just forfeit football altogether. Women's basketball is what they should do in equestrian and rowing. Whatever the fuck else they do over there. What an embarrassment they are. The entire, not only to the state, to the entire country. Jackpot shut off the stream. I don't blame him. Watching this trash football team with this trash coaching staff, with this trash everything, and the trash city. The biggest dumpster fire in the entire state of South Carolina is Columbia. Everybody that lives here knows it. Hell, Jackpot doesn't even live there. Jackpot loves Columbia so much, he doesn't even live there because he knows it's a dump. Guess where he lives? Up by Clemson. He lives up where it's beautiful, in Greenville. Got the mountains up there, nice people, nice place, clean roads. Nobody wants to live in Columbia, South Carolina, unless you fucking hate yourself. Why would anybody live there? He only goes there for a day and drives back to Greenville where it's nice. I'm embarrassed too. I can't believe I picked South Carolina to win this game. I don't know why I would think that they would actually win a game against Clemson and Williams-Brice. Shame on me for that. Shame on me for thinking that Shane Beamer would outclass and outcoach Dabo. I mean, Clemson's worst year ever is better than their best year ever. What a joke of a program they are. God damn, they need to be downgraded to the MAC conference or the AAC. I don't even know if they make it in the AAC. They're fucking terrible. What are they going to be, 4-8? What a joke. Adam Randall, touchdown. This is a blowout win here. You just got blowed out. Congratulations, bitches. You just got blowed out. You also just got ran over by a wide receiver converted to running back. Peete, you converted wide receiver. Yeah, he just ran all over your fucking ass for 4 quarters and embarrassed you. That wide receiver at running back just embarrassed the fuck out of you. Boy, it's going to be a long 8 months for the Gamecocks, ain't it? Are y'all looking for a new coach yet? I heard Sunbelt Billy's available. Shane Beamer ain't it. This guy's an absolute joke. Just got destroyed at home by Clemson. The only 2 teams this year that got destroyed by Clemson at home were Boston College, and who's the other one? Another shit team, North Carolina. Yeah, you are. How bad is it? You are in Boston College and North Carolina territory. You hear what I just said, Gamecocks? You are in Boston College and North Carolina territory. The only 2 teams this year that Clemson went in their place and blew them out is those 2 shit teams from the ACC. That's where you belong, at the bottom of the ACC. Fucking joke. Can I update the score? Yeah, it's 100-14. All right. 100-14, isn't it? There we go. It's 100-14. Mrs. Peete just said it's not over yet. Yeah, it is. Have you seen this game today? Here we go. Clemson pins it inside the 5-yard line again. You might be happy if Clemson doesn't get a safety here. Uh-oh, my TV's about to shut off. Keep streaming. What are you doing? Michigan is over. Haha, go Buckeyes. Yeah, they were getting blown out too. I don't know what's going on with my TVs here. No one is beating Ohio State. Those are famous last words. I wouldn't say that. All right, first down Gamecocks. This will be the last play they have before the 2-minute warning. Down by 14 points. Sellers under pressure, throws it, and it's caught at the 29. Good play there. Good play there. Yeah, you suck. Never picked them. Sorry team. The only claim to fame is a 1969 ACC championship. Well, yeah. I mean, look. I said this in my preview between Clemson and South Carolina this year. I was like, look, you can talk shit about beating Clemson 2 out of the last 3 years, and you deserve to. That's great. But that's all you've got. You've got that. You've got 5 wins against Clemson with Steve Spurrier, who's been long gone now for well over 10 years. And you have a 1969 ACC championship. Other than that, South Carolina is the bottom 3. I dare anybody to name 3 football programs in the history of college football worse than them. I dare anybody to do it. You can't do it because there isn't. As far as accomplishments go, there is not 3 teams worse than South Carolina. They might be they might be the worst. Bottom feeder of all time. Bottom feeder in the state of South Carolina too. Fuck them. I never thought Clemson would win 7 games this year. I am grateful. But Shane Beamer. How about that? Dabo owns Shane Beamer. Dabo owns South Carolina. Jackpot.
DeAndre Johnson!
Shane Beamer's a fucking clown.
You don't have that, you don't have this, and you don't have that.
Shane Beamer is a fucking clown, and you know it. Again, he might be lucky to be James Franklin's towel boy at Virginia Tech after this year. Unless y'all probably keep him. Y'all probably will keep him because you were dumb enough to give him an extension a couple of years ago for winning 9 games one time. You can't afford to fire him. And so you're stuck with him. So you're probably going to go 4-8 again next year and lose to Clemson again. And then you'll be right back where you started. The bottom of the SEC and the bottom of the state of South Carolina. That's where you'll be. I'm sorry, Jackpot. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. Here we go. First down and 10, Gamecocks. Inside of 2 minutes now. Trying to make some kind of miracle comeback here within 2 minutes. Incomplete. Intended for Sellers. Oh. Is that stadium empty yet? There's probably about 4 people left there, and they probably all got orange on. Damn. Damn. Second down and 10 now from their own 27. He's about to be sacked again. Or fumble, whichever one happens first. God damn. The bad news Gamecock Bears out there. Now Sellers is limping. I feel sorry for... here's what I feel sorry for. I don't feel sorry for Shane Beamer's bitch ass, crying ass. I don't feel sorry for him at all. I feel sorry for Lenora Sellers for having such a shitty coaching staff and a shitty offensive line and no run game, and Nick Harbor for having no help. That's it. The rest of the team, fuck off. That's who I feel sorry for. If I feel sorry for any Gamecocks at all, that's it. I got two of them. Three of them, maybe, at the most. Rec Talk, check your text. Army is better program historically. Yeah, everybody's... I don't even need to check my text. Army's better. Navy's better. Rutgers is better. Vanderbilt's better. There isn't a single program... It's got to be the worst program in the history of sports. The Gamecocks have to be the worst football program in the history of sports. What a joke. Second down and 10. And here they go again. And there's Shane Beamer over on the sideline. About to get beat by Daddy again. About to get beat by your Daddy Dabo, who you want to be so bad. Daddy Dabo. Daddy Dabo beat me again. Hey, Shane, maybe if you apply for an internship at Clemson, Daddy Dabo might be happy enough and nice enough to give you an internship. You might be able to be a good GA, a grad assistant at Clemson. You might be good enough to do that. Fuck you, Gamecocks. I like the architecture style of Beamer's house. I don't even know what that is. Look, I haven't had much to celebrate about this year. Of course I'm going to celebrate beating South Carolina. I mean, come on, man. What are we talking about here? This is sports. Of course I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to bask in the glory of this shit for the next 8 months. I ain't had much to celebrate about. Oh, he got caught. There we go. First down, Gamecocks. Somebody on that team hasn't given up yet like Shane Beamer has. Shane Beamer gave up a long time ago, but guess who hasn't? Jay Sellers. You might want to make him your next head coach. Yeah, rent's due, motherfucker. And you're overdue. About a year overdue. We ought to charge him a late charge on that rent. Way overdue. Maybe a surcharge on that. 25% surcharge. Yeah, Ohio State's blowing out Michigan at this point, too. Sellers throws. It's caught at the 31. From Sellers to Sellers. South Carolina still got one timeout, but they're still not using it. From the 31 now, Clemson just... Another turnover here would be fitting. And Sellers at the 29-yard line got the first down. First and 10, 40 seconds left. What'd he say? The 7-5 loser out here crowding like just won national championship. Yeah, he just got destroyed again, and we just extended the lead by, I don't know, what, 35, 40 games? I don't even know what it is. We just own you for so long, it's not even funny. Yeah, and you wanted to beat Clemson so bad with your bad season. Don't come on. First of all, Jack Pye, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I'm at least as much of a bullshitter as you, if not more. You can't come on here and try to belittle losing to Clemson at home and try to pretend like you don't care, because you do. You fucking do. The same way I would have cared if we had lost. Playoff bound, baby. How about them Miami Hurricanes? Yeah, but a big win by Miami at Pittsburgh. 2nd down and 14. And Shane Beamer's making all kinds of porn star faces on the sideline. Shane Beamer's over going, what is that? I don't know if it's a window licker face or a porn star face. Miami might get in. They might need some help. First of all, if Alabama loses today, which I don't think they will, then Miami's definitely in. If they lose today, they're definitely in. But there's still an outside chance they could get in. Second down and 14. 35 seconds left. I smell a turnover coming here. Gamecocks about to lose miserably again. Yep, sacked. Just a domination. Just an absolute domination. Gamecocks just got dominated by Clemson. That's all. That's the only word to describe it. Only 2 touchdowns, but y'all watch this game. It was an absolute domination. It was an absolute domination. Boy, if I had a teenage daughter in Columbia, I'd probably lock her up tonight. I'd probably lock her up. I wouldn't let her leave the house. Miami should be in, no question. Screw Notre Dame. I think Miami might get in. They're on the bubble. And they probably should get in. I agree. We'll see if they do or not. Jackpot going to have to change his channel from Carolina Jackpot to Pennsylvania Jackpot. No, I won't say that. I love Jackpot. Look, here's the bottom line. It's rivalry week. We got 2 teams that had terrible, disappointing seasons. To the victor goes the spoils, the same way it did last year when Clemson lost at home to South Carolina. Bragging rights go to Clemson, like they have most of history, but it's back in the good guys' favor now. So sorry about your luck. You got a shitty coach, a shitty team, a shitty city, a shitty university. Sorry about your luck. You have to hear about it for the next 8 months. Suck my dick. That's all I can say about it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Gamecocks.
DeAndre Johnson.
It's like, what are we You don't have that. You don't have this, and you don't have that. I mean,
y'all need to start looking for a new head coach too. Seriously. I just saw Dabo's sideburns. He doesn't have any sideburns. Dabo looks like a 10-year-old kid who cut his own hair. Look at that. It looks like he did that with his beard shaver trimmer in the mirror and just messed it up real bad. Now we got some shit talking going on between the Tigers and the Gamecocks. After the game. Yep, just got dominated by Big Brother. I don't know what else to tell you. It is what it is. Hey, congratulations. Ohio State just blew out Michigan too, 27-9. Congratulations to Clemson on a terrible season, but at least you humiliated the Gamecocks in Columbia like you normally do. So looking forward to that next season. Oh, by the way, Clemson gets a bowl game too, which is something the Gamecocks don't get. Jackpot, man, come on, buddy. Jackpot with the super chat of $50, which is super. I mean, I don't know what to say. Jackpot knows I love him. We talk shit back and forth, but Jackpot's a good friend of mine. He knows I love him. He knows I respect him. He knows I respect his YouTube channel. This is just all, this is just all shit talk. Anyway, Jackpot, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, congratulations on the win. You guys deserved it. I don't know where the fuck we go from Clemson. Congratulations on the win. You guys deserved it. I don't know where the fuck we go from here. So I don't know where you go from here either. I actually agree with him here, but thank you so much. I don't know what, well, I think it's time to move on. I think it's time to move on from Shane Beamer. And I know you feel that way. You've said it 100 times. But I don't know whether or not you can in the next cycle or not. I don't know. I don't know. Well, Pete, another regular season down, man. Been watching every week with you with many years now, man. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. I'll still be on here. Y'all know me. I don't go away. I'll be here next week, throughout the bowl season, throughout the playoffs, throughout the national championship, the whole thing. So, I mean, but thank you. Thank you, Rec Talk, for the super chat. That's the best bumper ever to be a sound on ba. Oh, this one? I don't even know which one it is, actually.
Just like, word. Oh, how about?
Goddamn, and why you over here telling me?
I think it's this one.
You don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this, and you don't have that.
Is that the one you're talking about? There's so many good Jackpot bumpers I have. Jackpot's the man. Jackpot's the man. Oh, I've got some amazing bumpers on here. Anyway, I've been on for 4 hours, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I might hop on back tonight for the primetime games. I don't know yet. But I might hop on back for the 7 o'clock games. But right now, I need a break. I need a break and sit down and chill for a minute. So anyway, I appreciate all the people that showed up. Congratulations, Tigers, for the big win over the Gamecocks. Congratulations to Ohio State. Congratulations to Miami, their big win at Pitt. Am I missing anybody? I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back later, maybe. If not, love you guys. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for the past 4 hours. And go Tigers.